So we should be introducing again for the last time people that weren't here.
So
again, I'm playing Ava. I am a college professor from Kalish. Kalish, is that what we're going with?
Sure.
Kalish.
You're a Kalish.
Not Kalish.
Oh,
Kalish. I am kind of, with my code of honor and everything with the ethics of the university, I'm more trying to get stuff back to the museum. I'm already independently wealthy as a professor, so.
You're an Indiana Jones?
More or less.
You don't have academics?
What is like your...
I do have academics.
And your character archetype is like your...
I am a...
Dude.
I'm the dude, basically. I'm a caster.
No,
I am a intelligent-based caster, and kind of with more of a flair of old biblical flair on the powers.
Okay.
I eat myself on ramen. I eat myself very much.
Wow.
I'm 3/4 of your daily salt. Because
When you review that, that's half of a pack for ramen.
Okay,
3/4 of your daily salt, huh?
That's like half a pack of ramen.
Okay, okay.
All of it is way.
My name is Ramen, and I'm a combat dwarf. I'm a
ramen
champion,
sandwiches.
and
That's how broke I was at one point.
yeah.
Peanut butter.
You are a pommet dwarf is
Ramen
a
sandwiches.
you
I think it sounds terrible, but it's hot.
It's like a defender or a guardian of the dead. So you're like a guard of necropolises and crypts and funeraries
And crap like
churches and things like that. You follow the goddess Pharasma, who is the goddess of the dead, and you basically you're like a defender of her holy places and her religion.
Okay.
All right. So you're basically an Egyptian-style dwarf. You're like 5 feet tall, and you're armed with a falchion, a magical item, right?
Exactly.
That gives you +1 versus undead, and you have a shield, right? You have a shield? Yes,
Yeah.
and a shield with scale mail armor. All right. Aaron.
Sir Robert Eversley. I say that I'm a Taldan from the North region, but actually I'm from Prime.
You are from the planet Prime.
Planet Prime in the middle. I've been studying this planet exclusively for many years, and I've been here for 5 years.
1 year.
1 year. I've been here for 1 full year, going around finding, looting, well not looting, reacquiring national treasures and tombs and stuff and returning to the proper places, but cataloging all the information as I go along.
Cool. All right. So Matt's character is to be revealed. In the meantime, let's pull chips. Everybody just pull 3 except Aaron, who has the lucky edge.
4, yeah.
So he pulls 4. If you pull the green one, return it and pull another one because that is the conviction chip.
2.
Once we start filming, you're going to cut that crap out. Because you got to do it.
I don't want to care.
Let's see.
I'm trying to figure something out real quick.
What?
1,
Fresh?
2, 3, 4.
Oh, it's fresh.
Yeah.
I can't do
really
it.
do it.
It's so weird.
Oh, green chip. Thank you. Oh.
Dude, no wonder this has been hurting my stomach a little bit.
Jake, why?
It says take
No.
medication.
You put those back in. I always draw my chips.
Take medication. It doesn't make a difference on these chips. They're all the
It
same.
doesn't matter. I got to keep my skill up for when we go back to Deadlands and actually start reviewing.
Take medication at least 2 hours before or after ENS. I usually take it with an alka-seltzer.
I am Quebecois. Jerome.
All right, Jake, because of your very inventive use of elemental manipulation.
Diarrhea maker weeks
by,
to months after taking this drug.
Nice. Yes, I saw that. You've got the amoxicillin too.
No, it's a ceftonir, but it's like
It's the same
Can you
thing.
shuffle these, or you
Months later, you could have diarrhea.
Too big for me. I'm no good at
It's not,
shuffling.
Zayden.
You gotta go from the side.
Yeah, I know, but I still can't do it.
Just like when you're hitting your lady, you gotta go from the side.
That's what you said.
You gotta hit the wall.
Okay, so
One window to the wall.
when we last left our intrepid adventurers, They were in the necropolis, headed towards their tomb, the crypt that they had been allocated via the lottery, that they were going to explore and recover items, etc., and so on. But on the way there, they were ambushed by another group that had called themselves the Scorch Hand.
Scorch Hand, which we call ourselves the son of the
Scorpion.
Scorch.
Sons of Serpents.
Serpents.
Sons
Sons
of
of the Serpents, yeah.
Sons of the Serpents.
We
So
got
the
ambushed.
Scorched Hand ambushed you, and they seriously injured Haji, your Garundi, I guess what we call party member.
Grundy.
He's Haji is sort of like a rogue type character of your treasure hunting group or your crypt delving group.
Oh wait, our Grundy acrobat, that's what he said he was.
Yeah.
So,
Roguish acrobat type.
who would kill me over water, as we've been together a year, but, you know, we're
Not
pretty-
friendly.
We're not friendly at all.
Well, Garundis and Kilishites have grudges against each other. That go
Because
back-
we are the dominant nation.
well, they were, but the Garundi have now thrown you off and
For now.
rule the country
I was
themselves.
just trying to see if I could drink with this or if it would nullify the size or nullify the
It's on the
size.
bottom.
This is one that you can drink with.
You don't know what's that now.
Yes, you, that and amoxicillin you can, you just,
Certain ones, yeah. That's why I
it's
was-
just more of a, going to the bathroom more frequently for shit.
So, what appeared to be the leader of the group, the Scorch Hand, was a woman who was a magic user of some sort, with a big purple hat and a purple outfit and a big ostrich feather out of it, a Taldan. She was killed by the Kelishite.
According to, when I did that, I hit her with another storm bolt of locusts.
The swarm of locusts and killed her. The rest of them, because they'd taken heavy casualties, a couple of them have been killed in
They
melee
stop
combat. They faded away. But in the meantime, you guys had a little bit of trouble because your Garundi rogue acrobat had taken serious damage from one of the clerics from the cleric that the Scorch Hand had with them.
He escaped, by the way.
Who escaped, and so you guys had to very quickly head back out of the necropolis and into town to get him some medical help. The staff of Ra, which is the magical item that's being used by the Egyptologist, Sir Robert, it healed him a little bit, but he was very seriously injured. So you guys had to take him back into the
Didn't
town
heal
park.
him at all
Out of
because
the
it was
crowd.
at -3. I admit
He had one wound.
I held one wound. Okay.
All let's go. It's not saying that
He
they
subbed
were
one
blades, they
too,
were
but
chooses it.
he got hit again, so it didn't matter.
Okay, so
How do you have 4 chips? Did you let you take coffee?
He gave me the conviction for last
Yeah, he has
time
conviction
since
chip.
That's right.
he has the conviction chip.
Oh, but I am fatigued, but we've been able to sleep now, so I got.
Have you?
Are we
I don't
still
know.
in process of going back?
Give me a minute.
Okay.
So, because I got to get the right book up on my
And my
phone.
nose is beat up and crusty. It hurts. Even the boogers feel like little mini razor blades.
I've had where like you
Disgusting.
barely move your hair and it hurts your entire head. I've had that.
My hangover?
No, just from like a sinus infection.
Oh.
This pain is it's so sensitive up here. You can barely move like what little hair.
Mine
you
keeps
have.
popping my ears and going through here. But I did the whole sinus douche last night. And I did the whole big paper up. I've had so much medicine in my body.
What?
One time I had a hangover that was so bad that my eyelashes hurt.
I thought you didn't like drinks.
I don't now.
What can happen over?
There was a time in the past, Keed.
There was a time back in his prime.
Fuck.
Rhymes.
Back in my.
Upon
Back in
rhymes.
the days. When I could really lay it down or whatever. Man.
Okay, so there is a hospital
Yeah, we're
of sorts here in Wati, the city of Wati. It is a sort of a university hospital, and it is called the Hall of Rebirth. And it is in the Asp section of town, right on the border of the Temple Park.
Okay.
So this is it right here. As you can see, it's sort of a round building with a dome top, a blue tile dome top, several floors high, and it is sort of a teaching hospital. So it's where they teach physicians and healers and heal people. So you, due to the fact that you tried to heal Haji and couldn't get him completely healed, you did your best to hustle him out of the necropolis and to the halls and get him healed within the golden hour, but unfortunately you did not. And
So you said we passed the guards outside last time because I made them sure that they knew about the attack on our group and why we had to come out so soon. Because they're like, why are you leaving so soon? We got a wounded guy we're dragging along.
so
I laid the groundwork for an appeal to take over their claim also.
So you made it to the Hall
Well,
of
probably
Blessed
already got it
Rebirth.
once we go to their body.
We have to go talk to the Queen Lady.
You made it to the Hall of Blessed Rebirth, but you didn't make it because of
Within the golden shower.
you didn't make it within the golden hour. Actually, when you got there, there was still some time to get him healed, other than with a greater healing spell, which is very expensive and not just given out willy-nilly.
Yeah.
So that's
I don't
the
like
good
him enough to buy it for him.
Well,
Yeah,
you
that's
draw.
the good
I
reason.
do it
I
myself. Oh,
That's a good point. See, he
that's
he
it.
made
The
his own
curveball, my
bet.
bad.
You don't like him enough to pay for.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Jesus Christ. I can't
you guys find out that you're not the first group to actually come back to the halls here, because one group there was two groups that actually fought each other other than your groups.
What about the Hound? Was it the Hound Masters and the Daughters of the Sand or whatever?
It was actually the Hound Masters and the Daughters of the
Okay.
Democrats. They actually ended up scuffling with each other, and one of them got wounded, and they made it back. They made it back right before you guys, so they're actually we're in queue before you. And there was a couple of youths that had snuck in and decided that they were going to do their own little tomb delving at the same time as everybody else. And one of them was killed by a scorpion that they say was as big as a pony. So it's not unknown for there to be giant scorpions
Right.
in the desert
My
sands,
scorpion.
but there hasn't been one.
Saddle.
Of that size.
There hasn't been one reported
Saw you
in the
grab it. I
necropolis.
was like,
There hasn't been one reported in the necropolis previous to this.
Mm.
But it's not super surprising in a character, because large scorpions, anywhere from the size of like a cat to a dog to a horse, do
whatever
exist
makes you happy.
in the deserts of
That
Syria.
makes me happy.
And plus, it's all sand, so they can burrow and move.
Right. They can borrow.
Looking
Okay.
at my definition in the mirror makes me happy.
See? Yeah.
That makes me more happy.
So when you drop them off,
Makes me more happy.
when you finally get seen, in the halls of Blessed Rebirth by some of the physicians slash
I got
students,
gas all around me and I am not loaded. This is not fair. Friendly fire.
when you finally get seen by some
No
of
friendly
the,
fire.
this is for
That
you.
beard doesn't make you a native.
This is for you.
If I use my own, I got a load.
I already got one.
You got one?
I got one.
Oh, this one's for you. So when you finally get seen by one of the physicians slash students at the Hall of Blessed Rebirth,
We're just gonna ignore that.
they take a look at Haji and they say, well, due to the extent of his injuries, which are pretty much internal, because what he was hit by was a spell that had been cast by the cleric
Wind damage.
that was sort of like a force explosion.
Mhm.
So it was like a stun grenade almost, but it was very powerful, and it almost killed him. So he's got some serious internal problems, and it's going to be anywhere from 5 to 10 days until he can get out.
Was that John Thomas's character?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to place who was
Yeah,
who.
he took a
so-
serious blast of havoc because he was out in the open and didn't take cover.
Okay,
He
so
stayed
this
out in the open.
last game that I missed out on was them four.
Right.
Okay.
And yes, that's correct.
Sorry.
So so it'll be 5 to 10 days until he's can be discharged and be better. So in the meantime, you search the
Matt, hand me this drug test.
you search the woman with the purple hat and the purple feather. You searched the body and you came up with a leather pouch she had that had some papers. And one of the papers was the permit, like the one you have, from the from the mausoleum, the Church of Pharasma, giving her permission to, delve into the certain crypt in a certain, a certain time. And then there was a note that is written in some ancient Osirian hieroglyphics, a letter to her. And that was also very...
I have ancient Osirian.
You do. So while you're waiting for the
I'm sitting
physicians/students to get back to you on the condition of Haji, you can take a moment and read it.
Yeah, it's like any other waiting room. I'm going to be here a while.
Take a look and read it.
Yep.
Since there's a lot of bullshit going on, Matt.
What's your ancient Assyrian is what? This is,
It's just one of
Since
my
there's a lot of
languages.
bullshit going
one
on.
of your languages?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so basically smarts.
You're gonna see some bullshit here.
You have research? I'd
I
say
have
it's
research, academics.
No,
We
wait a
got
minute.
+2 academics.
Yeah, it would be academics for
The
sure.
academics, because you said research would be time and resources plus money. Can I help him on this? Because I have ancient Assyrian as well.
If he wants to share it with you.
Alright, that's up to you then.
Well, they're all doing this. I'm like, oh, I got nothing to do.
yeah,
I wish I could be out
I'll
there
do I
fighting
won't
some
share
more
with you,
people.
but I think I'd cruise it first before I share, just in case.
By the way, the dwarf now has whatever accent.
5. So I can,
okay. So it is
Oh,
a
it's 7. I get +2.
it is a personal letter. It says, "Dearest Acolyte, make sure that you arrive at the tomb of Nebki,
Which is what we have, right?
which is the one where you're going, before the appointed group. Recover the mask. The blessed Pharaoh is with you. Through our efforts, we shall bring him into this world."
Blessed Pharaoh. She was from a death cult, right?
Yeah.
Which one?
The main one, because you said it was like the theater mask of despair or agony or whatever is what she was wearing. She had that pendant on. And then the cleric himself was the
We
cleric.
took the pendant too, didn't we?
Yes. That's what you told me in text.
Yeah. I don't know what the pendant does, but I took it. Hopefully it's not a
Not like
transition
John
radio.
Rich's
Hopefully it's not a
text.
radio that they can listen to us. But
So give me a common knowledge roll.
yeah.
See you two guys, to see if you remember.
So now we're talking about that.
Alright, I got a 7.
I've got a 4, no matter how you look at it.
Because I can roll a d8 on common knowledge.
Yay! You're from here. I'm alien. Sir Robert,
Me?
home.
They are worshippers.
Nethys.
They were worshippers of the goddess Nethys. And Nethys is a magic goddess.
Mhm.
The goddess
She
of
was
magic.
okay. The magic queen. No, it's not the death goddess. So Nethys, magic goddess.
Mhm.
Exclusive.
Now,
See, without John Thomas, you're easy to teacher.
you do have there is no connection in your mind, specific connection in literature or tradition between Nethys and any pharaoh. Nethys is like a, goddess of magic that some people follow and some people
But no
don't.
pharaoh. I don't know of any pharaohs in the recent lines that was one of hers.
No, and
And
not
you
only that, but
said-
the ancient pharaohs, the ones who were buried in this necropolis, like the one you guys were going to.
Now, academics check to think if I've ever read anything or came across any words that have to do with a mask of Nethys. Any strange writings, anything so offered. 6, 8.
No, you've never heard anything like
So
that.
even with a raise, no.
Quick question. Because you're getting to a point, I think, before he interrupted. The ancient pharaohs were probably all Calishites.
They worshipped, they were not. They were even
They were
before,
not?
they were even before
Oh.
the Calishites were people. They worshipped totally different gods. Ra, Osiris, Horus. Not the gods that are worshipped now, like Kethis
Oh, I got
and
another bag of cheese.
Okay.
and Pharasma. There's a whole new pantheon that's pretty much worldwide. That everyone in the world, at one degree or another, worships one or two of them in their pantheon. But
Even cutting down low makes me angry at times.
About 3 or 4 days, you will be a innocent woman.
I mean,
yes, but
Motherfucker. But once you get past that hump, it goes away. It's just like,
I found myself having to eat so much to counteract it.
I know, you wake up and then you're better.
Man.
I'm telling you, once you get there, man, you will shed probably 30 pounds. It's like that. Couple
10 of
months.
it will be water weight, but
Yeah, 10 of it will be water weight immediately. You'll shrink, and then you'll just start shedding a couple pounds every day. Guaranteed.
it's not long-lasting solution though.
Yeah. Like, I want to do this for like 6 months, then go back in really fast and get those coming back.
Right, so they're old, and we've got the old Pantheon now.
I'm not one known for willpower.
I know. I'm just saying, hey,
And,
you do what you want to do, man. I'm just telling you. If you
Hey.
do that, I will support you.
Hey,
I quit smoking, and I've been
we'll
trying
put that
to.
ranch out.
I've been trying to give up Jake for a while now, but you know,
No.
motherfucker.
Okay,
So
so
persuasive.
so um,
Do they give us an update on our friend and how long he's going to take?
so now here's the deal. If you want to put the points together,
Nurse.
if you want to put the points together, I'll lay out all the different clues you have, and you guys can come to whatever decision you want. But you guys were going to the tomb of Akintepe, which was you didn't do any research on that person before you took off. You can if you'd like to.
You said there was nothing that we could do though.
And some people are still trying to beat us there. So,
What makes you say
and
that?
you're also, because of that note. So other people may know or
What
still
note?
trying to beat us there because she wasn't the only one in that group.
Correct.
Also, you said if we were going to do any research on it, the closest library was like 2 towns away.
Yes,
Mhm.
it was.
Or like
Not
2 days
towns
away.
2 days away.
So it'd be 2 days there, 2 days back to get any information whatsoever. So hopefully the ancient Osirian on the wall will depict exactly what we need to know about this guy.
Now, Akintepe's tomb, the tomb that you guys went to, you all know, you know.
What was theirs? What was theirs again? Ours was Akintepe.
There's
Well, I have the sheet. Okay, well I just put theirs.
not one. So, you know from where Akintepe's crypt was,
Yeah.
he was in the old necropolis.
Mhm.
So you know that Akintepe is someone who was alive during the times of the old pharaohs. So, you know, during the old religion. So
Because
it's
even
pretty old
his
crypt.
crypt was ancient compared to the rest of the crypts.
Well, no, but this necropolis, if you remember, this necropolis is not really a city of tombs. It is now, but it wasn't supposed to be.
Because
This-
of a plague.
Because of the
madness.
plague. Because of the
remember
plague. And that's why it's walled off. That's why the necropolis is walled off, because this whole area now is the old town. It's the old town of Watson. And now the whole thing is a necropolis because of all the dead bodies that were in there
Right.
and interned because of the plague. The whole city was wiped out in just a matter of a year.
Oh, will these nurses hurry up?
They will. So-
Frank, since he's got the note out in the open, I'm going to go ahead and read over his shoulder regardless.
Okay.
So, academics,
Yeah.
If you guys want to have a shitty pizza, you guys can have
5.
a slice. There's nothing. It's just cheap.
Well, thanks, but we're waiting for stupid freaking pizza of our own.
I know. I'm just saying, like, Derek's not eating that, so
Okay,
if you want to
so
have a slice, knock yourself out.
I like the one that you didn't sniff.
Yeah, I was sniffing one of them. So.
ancient Osirian note. Because I
so
read
the
over.
note was first of all, the note was written in ancient Osirian.
Right.
So that tells you that whoever wrote it and whoever read it and the person who you found it on was
Learn.
it's still your order is in. Seriously?
What?
Oh, okay. Now it's perfection check complete. So it's going to come. They haven't started delivering it yet. Okay, so whoever wrote it and whoever read it and the woman had it in her bag, they're people who read ancient Osirian,
Right.
right? She was a worshiper of Nethys, right? And they were going to the Akintepe tomb, which is an old tomb from like several thousand years, 1,000 or 2,000 years ago, in this necropolis within the necropolis.
Right.
The old necropolis. Okay? And she was called Blessed Acolyte, which usually means a member of a religion, a cult, or a group, right? And something to do with religion usually. And it instructed her to arrive at the tomb of Akintepe before the appointed group, which was you guys, and to retrieve the mask in order that they may bring the blessed Pharaoh into the world.
Alright, so with
Bring
all
back,
that
bring
then,
back.
we are looking at a scenario where they're trying to raise a dead guy.
Yeah, let me know.
Wait, but I have a
Put some
question.
salt on there. A little
The
pepper.
cleric and the fighter escaped, right?
They did.
So they could still go get it. We going to get it right now.
Garlic powder.
They could still be going to get it right now. Is it likely that they'll be going to get it? You know, who knows?
All he'd need to do is hire a few more people.
That might take him a little bit of time, but you guys have only been away for an hour or so, and that's when that's when one of the nurses approaches you, the nurse students, and tells you, that Haji is stabilized now, but it's going to be he's got to heal naturally. So it's going to be 5 to 10 days until he can heal.
Whoa.
Finally, the nurse is-
We'd have to hire another Garundi to take his place.
Get my dice.
I can cover the expense on that, but
Yeah, we will need somebody.
from that little piece of paper you're trying to hide from me that I read over your shoulder.
No, I started to ask you about it after I read it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not intentionally trying to hide anything, but if it was something that was really.
Okay, so you guys are in the hall of Blessed Rebirth, right here, and to get back to Necropolis, it might even take you half an hour. And then maybe another half an hour through Necropolis to where you're supposed to go. How would you like to proceed? I mean,
are there any Garundi that we could hire on the way back?
you can try
We can head to the
to.
marketplace because that's also right next to the temple,
Well,
where
the
I
temple's
can
right
where I can pitch our grievance against the other party involved.
You could do
How long
so.
do you think that would take?
Well, I don't know if I'll get an audience. I can at least maybe start the process.
That's
But why do
true.
we need a Garundi? Like if we get like a
Well, we can
We
get
don't need
anybody.
another.
I
We
just
don't
need
need,
some-
we don't need another Grundy. We just need somebody that's handy with a weapon and that also can shimmy through small places. That's what he was good for.
Yeah.
that's not me.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't know
You
where
may
you're.
be small this way, but you're thick this way.
Yes, I'm very good.
Mm-hmm.
In my
You're like a
powers
tree
of
trunk.
I'm like
All
a
right.
trunk with metal.
sir,
So we go to
Robert.
marketplace if you want to see if you can hire another
another
person to go with
strongback
us.
or somebody.
Somebody
You
to help,
can do the
yeah.
grievance.
Because he's the one that carried most of the stuff out there. I think he had the better strength. Well, you two had better strength and he had more carrying capacity. He could carry a lot of stuff, armor and shield.
Well, if we're
You know, you
going
guys
for
could
a
also, if you had
restaurant-
money, you could also hire a pack animal, tie it up outside the tomb, and then when you come out with all
Have
your
it
gear,
stolen.
well, there's always that. You could always take it into the tomb, and maybe it'll be safer in there.
Well, walk first down this hallway, donkey. Pit trap.
It's just a donkey.
Or
That's
once-
not very nice.
Donkeys for dinner.
Once you start clearing out if you
Didn't we have donkey last
We
week?
don't know how much we have in there.
yeah, you don't know what's in there, but if you find stuff in there and you start
If you
clearing it out,
If you can't find another person to carry his load, then a pack animal.
I'll
will
hire a
suffice.
camel or some such creature.
Well, I mean, if you cannot get a person.
Hire that scorpion.
hire that scorpion.
Offer them,
You get a
what
chip
is
for
it,
You get a chip for that.
one drachma a day or whatever we're paying?
No, I will pay an appropriate price on the animal. I think maybe
No.
drachma's the high one.
Friggin' Kelishite.
So I will be doing maybe a Francia a day.
You're good with the money. Kelishite is good with the
Illuminati.
money.
Jokes
Yeah,
aside,
your medals.
my character is somewhat thrifty. Even though he's wealthy,
Well, that's all wealthy people like that, dude. Okay, so are you
He's
guys
old
gonna
money.
proceed? Where are you guys
Your
gonna proceed
character
to?
get swifty.
Swifty,
Where are you guys gonna proceed to?
let's go to
I
the
guess we're heading to the
market.
marketplace on our way back in
The
there.
clues I'll point to that we're going to have to be on a very sensitive
All right.
timetable.
When you exit out the
What we can do
the
is,
halls of rebirth,
if we get there
you're
at
still
night,
talking the way you're talking
if we
now.
get there at night, what we can do is we can set up camp with the donkey and a fire and make them think that, we got two people on watch and be ready for an
They come with
attack.
their own case. Look at
Maybe
that.
bring them into an ambush.
Got my own smoking and best. I'll say I've been with my wife for probably
We need to just-
12, 13
Because that's
years.
gonna come
This
into
is the
effect
best
again.
We're
gift.
just overthinking
That's
it.
tough.
And it was probably the cheapest.
I mean, with the clues that we
That's
have, though,
tough.
One of the cheapest gifts.
I think we need to
Because it was
back
thoughtful.
and
And she knew I
All right, as you walk out of the
Yeah, right back
halls
there,
of
yeah,
Blessed
we need to go
Rebirth
back.
and you're talking to each other, you see this is the area that you guys are in.
Oh!
This is the halls of Rebirth, and you guys are walking out the door here.
Is your butt
This
supposed to itch after you fart?
no.
That's not a good sign.
Stick your finger there and go watch.
Did you wipe your ass with algae or some lichen plant?
Where's the bell?
Okay, so we're gonna go clockwise.
Thank you.
This is the Hall of Blessed Rebirth, and you guys are walking out the door right here. This
That's
is
a
the front
space
door.
shuttle?
This is the front
You
door.
could say
right?
that fungus took a liking to it.
It's an X-wing.
Yeah.
It's only got it on one side. Is it the B-wing?
So if you-
No, if the B-wing, it wouldn't have that in the center.
Because B-wing's got
We're
the
not playing
Rotating
whatever it's
cockpit.
called. Star
Anyway.
Wars.
Oh, okay.
You mean Star
So-
Trek?
To go clockwise for me, this is the Hall of Blessed Rebirth. This is the front door that you guys are coming out of. This is a dwelling that people live in, flat roof, one story, same thing, dwelling, one story. This is another municipal building with another blue, crystal blue dome top. The sun is shining brightly, by the way.
I don't like
It's still early in the day.
Leave a hospital.
This is another private dwelling, flat roof, another private dwelling, flat roof. This is a 3-story apartment dwelling with a flat roof. This is another private dwelling, 2-story, flat roof. This is a 3-story building. The lowest story is stores, and the upper stories are private,
What's on the top?
3rd story.
Oh.
I look outside the front of the hospital. I see that there's a battle map, and I ask if there's a back door.
No, we have several windows. Hey, Matt, go check the computer.
It reminds me of that. It reminds me of the Monty Python skit
Oh.
where they're inside and they walk out and they're on film, and they're like, "Wait a minute, we're surrounded by film," and they run inside and there's video again. I'm like, "Oh, thank God, it's video. I can breathe." And they go out the back door and they go out the back door. And I'm like, "Oh no, it's film again!" And they run back in. I love that skit.
I can give us a brief. I gotta double check.
So now we're up to this part here. These are small wooden kiosks in the street, shops. A guy selling food, a guy selling scarves and clothing, another guy selling trinkets. This right here is a coffee shop.
Crap, get your crap here.
All right, Turkish coffee, Armenian coffee, or coffee that we're going to get in an argument about.
Oh, Syrian coffee.
Espresso coffee?
All right. Well, we're heading towards the marketplace. I mean, we don't have any reason to think that we're going to get jumped in the middle of town. At least I don't.
Everything's on pause till Matt and the boy get back.
All right. Well, I'm going to
Oh,
run the
I thought
rest
there's
of
an
the use the
open door,
restroom real quick.
so.
I hope we're not going to get jumped in the middle. Shit, dang it, I just had it. Rub her face on the floor.
That's not appropriate. Truly, that was absolutely hilarious what he said. I walk outside, I see a battle map, and I turn right back in. Is there a back door?
Good.
Is it working still, Matt?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just plugging it in.
No, Matt, did you not see the dice that I shared in group chat? It's one of those adult, like,
Oh.
guy. And it's like, finally, I rolled the 3 combinations that I wanted. Rub her face across the floor. Because he's done with her.
Pain.
I know that feeling.
Yup. Okay, wait, I'm gonna tell you all a joke. Say, I'm a man after every single sentence I say. You go to the store.
I'm a man.
You see this girl.
I'm a man.
You go on a date with her.
I'm a man.
She whispers in your ear.
I'm a man. It's a good classic.
Juvenile, derivative. No, actually, I've never heard of it. So.
Oh.
You never heard that one?
What?
Good one.
I'm a man. If
I'm a maniac. Maniac. That's for sure.
Alright, we're gonna get content ID match because you sound so similar.
Yeah, I do. To the Scotsman off of The Simpsons. You don't remember that one when he was a one-man
Of course I
band?
do. It was in my head. I'm a maniac.
Maniac, going for sure. No, I am debating about Ehud though. I can't decide if I'm going to go like the thick, how you say,
Alright,
thick
right.
desert voice. Not the,
Hi,
not
boy.
the Borat, no, Quebec voice. I've
And,
got Quebec voice now.
Okay, so does
I'm fucking
everybody
smelling it, dude.
Everybody remember the layout basically of everything? That's
Yes, I remember. Aaron, what do you need?
Right.
You ever have to mint one of those?
Oh, I'm not a mint fan.
Oh.
So remember, wooden kiosks with shit for sale, coffee shop, and this right here is a plinth in the center of the square area with a statue of Anubis.
Who's Anubis
and
head?
Anubis is
Anubis!
the jackal-headed god.
Who's
God of the
that?
Undead, I think.
Jackal-headed.
God of the Dead, I believe.
Yeah.
Jackal-headed being? Yes, he's the
Dead.
god of the dead.
No, you could say both. It's appropriate right now.
A little different.
And in the halls of Blessed Rebirth, he is one of the deities that they give deference to because of his role in caretaking the dead.
So, let's go to the market. I'm gonna pick up some coffee and maybe
Of course,
find
this,
somebody.
the area is, there's a lot of people here. A lot of Garundis, a few Kelishites, a few other types of people. This isn't like a main market square, but there is the hospital here, there is other municipal buildings here, there's a little bit of a market area there, so there's people maneuvering in and around, all right? And when you walk out, you notice that standing right near the statue of Anubis, looking like as if he is looking for you and staring you right in the eye, is someone you know from Prime. Major Dick Winters of the I Corps. dressed up in native clothing.
So
He's
you
got
look like
a-
Lawrence of Arabia?
He's got like a thing over his face and a
Yeah,
turban.
got that, and then all you see sticking out the back is 2 cylinders sticking up.
Yeah, he's
Steel
got
cylinder
the-
sticking up.
He's got the leather thing across
Yeah.
with a shotgun and like a belt leather shoes, but
There's no shotguns or any firearms in this.
That's
box.
it's a magic item.
It's magic.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
shotguns are magic. They make people go bye-bye.
they do. So he is standing, basically staring right at you.
Oh, wait, one thing that I do.
I wave and walk the other way.
Which
Let's
way is
go.
the other way?
Huh? Whichever way we're going.
Let's go
You
to the
guys go-
market.
you
Come
go that
on.
way.
He's not claim jumping my claim.
No,
This is my planet.
just looking around. I see him, and he's taking all the other direction. I just kind of casually follow him. I don't care if he knows I'm following him. I'm following him.
All right. Before you even get very far, you hear a scream and a commotion,
Uh-oh.
and several screams.
Wait, can I say
Um,
something? When we first come out, can I see if there's any drinks or anything at those places?
Coffee.
Coffee over here.
You don't even make it that far. Sorry, because you're all still right about here. In fact,
See, we're not really paying attention. We're thinking about coffee. I'm thinking about they sent me unnecessary backup. They don't trust me.
Okay, so
You don't know.
I don't trust you either.
I'm a crazy academic.
Here's
I
the-
I don't know why I'm here.
here's Sir Robert.
You're probably going to give me a
So
warning.
I'm gonna put an A for Aaron for where Sir Robert is,
Tanking with my
and
brew.
he's having a conversation with Ehud. So
Don't
that's
kid
J
me
for
with a
Jake.
good time.
And then Matt is right here.
That is
Yeah, we're really close.
former Major, now Lieutenant Colonel Dick Winters.
Bullshit.
And Arthur is Raman. I'm gonna put an R for Raman. And that is Arthur coming out of the
Oh,
hospital.
bullshit.
So L, Dick.
I better have got a promotion for my quick action against the
No.
native worshiper.
You are currently a Kelishite magic user.
Yeah.
So, focus. This is supposed to be
All right.
practice.
Got it.
When a GM is talking, only his voice should be recorded.
Yeah.
Not a million voices talking over him.
Yeah.
Because then nobody hears what I'm saying. All right, so as you lay eyes on him and your eyes meet, and you think to yourself, "Holy shit, this is bullshit. I'm going to go for a fucking cup of coffee." You hear screams and people start moving and running. And you turn to look this direction. A lot of people are over here with you. Some of them just keep going. Some of them are looking. A lot of the people stopping dead and staring. And suddenly,
Motherfucker.
Dude, you don't leave your fucking paper hanging off the edge.
Bullshit. That was 100% you. Pick up my other dice.
Where?
Hmm.
There's no dice there.
2, 4, 6, 8. You go like this.
No, I don't.
Where's that one?
you're missing some of those.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Missing 2 more?
Yeah, because motherfucker over there knocked it off.
Well, don't leave your fucking paper hanging
Motherfucker, my
off the
paper
side.
wasn't off.
Oh, it was hanging off the side.
Fucking junk of shit, man.
No, your paper was hanging off
It
the
was
side.
hanging off the
In
side.
your life?
That's too much.
Don't give me that fucking bullshit guy in your life. There it goes. There ain't no dice.
Yeah, it's just lost the age
You're
of
missing, yeah, he's missing one.
There's a dice way under here. It doesn't match.
It's not supposed to match. It's match.
Oh, that's it.
That's
That
it.
is
Sorry,
It's
sir.
decided.
Doesn't match the purple, matches the other one. That's good.
7. Okay, you good.
Thanks,
7.
Matt. Correcting the mistake.
Kids.
Don't leave your paper hanging off the side.
Fucking watch where you're going. When you fucking screw
All
up.
right,
again.
scream people. Ladies,
Screaming
ladies, you
people.
look pretty.
People start running. As soon as people start running, they're screaming. They're coming from this direction and this street here. It's a stream of people, but it's growing. The people over here start panicking as well. Some of them start running and going, "Oh my God!" And the people who are coming, some of them are bleeding. The first couple that come are like looking over their shoulder and moving forward, and they look very frightened. The next few people behind them have some blood on them, and then one guy comes and he's totally missing his arm. And you can see that, and he's blindly, like, obviously in shock, running along. And as the people are moving away, all the people here start panicking, freaking, moving a little bit too. And you people see down, now you guys, of course, paying attention, and this all happens in a very quick, very short moment. You see coming from behind the people, and even in one case attacking them, what you know to be husks, mummies, undead creatures, people who are who have been preserved by the heat and the sun of the deserts, the dryness, and they are like husks. They're like a zombie-type skeleton creature with a layer of skin, and some of them actually still have the funerary bandages on them that are hanging, with the long, sharp nails, and some of them have stringy hair.
Known to be wandering monsters, or are they known to be controlled monsters?
Well, okay. In this town, it is not uncommon in Necropolis for some of the dead people to sometimes wake up because of all the crazy magic shit that's happened in this town. But for them to be out of the Necropolis, because there's a guard at the Necropolis gate, there's a patrolling guard around the Necropolis walls. So for it to be a group of them running through the streets is unusual. Even more unusual is they are very, very desiccated. They're super dry. Their teeth, they don't have lips anymore. You can see their teeth. There's holes in their eyes for eye sockets. Some of them have stringy bits of hair. They have little bits of cloth hanging that used to be their funerary shroud or even their wrappings. And they shuffle along. They're not very fast. And they attack by biting and clawing and hitting. They're very dangerous and very frightening. But along with them, amongst them, you also see funerary guard. So, you don't know them as funerary guard. But what you know to be funerary guard, which is the ancient Osirians, the rich ones, the pharaohs, the ones who had money, the nobles, they were buried with some of their personal guard who were strangled when they were put into their crypt, and they were buried in there with their arms and armor to defend them in the other world. And amongst these desiccated husks are some of the funerary guard, and they are straight up, they're very old. So they are very, some of them, they don't even have the tattered remains of skin or funerary wraps. Some of them are just almost straight up skeletons, animated by, necromantic magic, obviously. And they have those round, their funerary guard are all wearing the same thing. And then moving forward, some of them have khopesh, some of them have khopesh and buckler. Some of them might be missing a foot and they're stumping along. One of them is missing a hand. But basically they're all armed. They're a little bit more mobile than husks. And they have the old style reed armor with brass accentuations, a scarab symbol in the front. It's got pieces of jade and lapis lazuli, blue and green.
Reeds across,
patterns,
like how scale mills put together.
reeds across like how scale mills put together, and that's covering their torso. They usually have a belt. One of them doesn't, but most of them have wide belts around that are leather that's very dry and cracked, but also a little bit of brass. And most of them have boots, 2 boots, leather as well, but very dried and cracked. And some of them you can see their feet through their boots, or half their boot is missing as they walk along. But their weapons, though old, are still weapons, and they are hacking down people as they come forward. And they're a little bit more mobile than the husks. And this is something that has never been seen before. Funerary Guard have never been roused from out of the crypts that they are in. Because they are in deep, old, well-guarded, well-sealed away, rich people pharaoh crypts. So for them to be out is a major thing. And they are all headed your way along with a crowd of screaming people. What's your question?
Well, I don't have a question, but I think it's funny how you said that the guy got his arm cut off, and this until like 5 minutes ago he was going like this the entire time. His arm, like no.
I want to roll battle tactics to determine whether to focus on saving the people or to open fire on the mummies.
Okay, go ahead. Ooh.
You know what?
What do you think is best?
I think it's best to clear people out around the mummies to get them to safety,
And then.
and then open fire on the mummies.
All right, well,
you can do that, and we can attack.
See, I want everybody to go around this way and then find out where they came from, because that's all I'm interested in.
Well,
I know,
we are-
I know I'm with you, and you're not going to stop until they.
I
get
want
rid
to
of
rescue
it.
the people. Like, I want to make sure that they're not, like, the damage is contained, is what I'm saying.
Frank, I want to confirm, because what I did last week, I don't know if I can do that now. I'm making it better.
what's that?
With the elemental manipulation that I did, I know we increased it, but it says here I can move up to a square foot of earth, half of that in stone.
So you moved the square foot of earth.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Sure. You did it in the right place and you ruined the foundation.
Cool. All right.
One little thing, huh? One little cinder block.
Well, it was a crack.
So the H's are the husks.
Dang, that's a
I
lot
was
of
able to
husks.
see it from the ground. That's the only reason I thought of it. I'm like, wait a minute, I can do that actually.
And those are guards.
The G's are the guards.
I just basically did this. Like, ooh.
Wait, like living
wall,
guards or
and then
dead guards?
The funerary guard, boy.
Okay. Wait, but so the ones that are dead.
Can I do a
Dead.
notice roll real quick, Frank?
They're dead. What?
I need to do a notice roll real quick.
4.
I am checking the structures around said creatures.
They are houses. People
These
live
are
in
all
them.
houses, people live in them. We're not in any ruins.
You're not in the necropolis.
Boo!
Well, that's weird. You have the black one, I have the red one.
Wow,
This one's
two
more
of them.
powerful.
No, you don't have the red one. That's black, dude.
They're both the same. You need a black and a red one. Then that one's marked as the black one.
Oh.
The red one.
Well, let's say I think you're colorblind,
Holy
dude.
cow, both of them came up?
Right
And
after
we
each other.
shuffled and cut.
I shuffled
2
8 times
jokers.
and cut. So they were legit shuffled.
Okay, so, black or red, which one goes first?
I can't remember.
Black.
Okay. Where I'm at, I see these. These are all our opponents.
Yes. There are people running away, screaming. Some of them are wounded. There are people being hacked in front of your very eyes as you are looking at them.
My range is smarts.
This is an amazing welcome for Sergeant Richards. What you say?
He is Lieutenant Colonel.
D8 out. How
Yeah.
far can I do?
Sorry.
8.
Promoted.
So
No,
8.
yeah.
So
You don't know that.
1,
None of
2,
you guys
3,
know.
4,
I
5,
know.
6, 7,
Well, you know
8.
from the other game.
Okay,
This game.
so just to go over really quickly, because it's the first time we're using battle
I
map
see
with
people
alien
Suede.
freak out.
All right. Anytime you measure diagonally, in any sort of measurement or move, the first diagonal counts as 1. The second diagonal counts as 2. The third diagonal counts as 1. The fourth diagonal counts as 2. So every other diagonal counts as 2. The reason being because from this way to this way, this is 1 inch. But from here to here, it's 1 inch and 1.44. So basically 1.5.
Okay.
So if you were to move diagonal this way, this would be 1 move, 3, 4, 6. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Frank. I measured that out long ways though. Straight from me.
So what are you doing?
Alright, so since I'm going first, what I'm going to do is a similar trick on the sand that I did last week. We're going to see lightning strikes twice here. I'm going to do heavy weapon, that's +2, and I'm going to hinder in the surrounding area. That's another 1. Because these things have no muscles from what we're seeing really on their feet. They're broken down. They've
Yes,
Are there
they are
peop-
animated by
Are the
magic.
people out of the way that were in
No,
there?
no,
there's
there are people still
There's still
all-
people
Okay,
amongst them.
selected.
There's people all still amongst them.
So that's 4.
Explain to me what you're going to do.
Selected. Alright. So right here, what I'm doing, I'm going to be doing Essence of Life again. Elemental manipulation. I can do anything to anything stone, dirt, or sand.
Got
Sand
it.
specifically. Right in this area right here, that's why I'm doing heavy weapon and hinder anything once it kicks up and maybe solidifies with my magic. Hitting the thing.
Explain what you're gonna do.
Alright, so with the power, grant it to me, I'm focusing a controlled Essence of Life blast there, so it'll open up a hole as wide as I can get it with my power.
You can get it 1 square.
1 square there. Alright, have that there. The resulting sand that blasts out, I'm going to have it directed at these individuals there, and using my selective, I'm keeping the civilians.
What are you
on the
hoping to do with the sand?
I am trying to make sure enough of it comes out where it actually hinders and or knocks a couple of them down potentially. It's a concentrated area of sand.
What you want to do is create a blast of sand
Yes.
that hinders them, and that's it.
At this point.
Okay, that's an excellent use of your element of manipulation, I have to say. Now,
Alright.
now that you used 5,000 words to say 7-word
And half
sentence.
his spell points.
Okay, so
Bull.
you're going
I'm an
to
academic. What do you want?
you're going to take 1 foot of sand.
1 foot of sand.
I mean, one square of sand, right? 1 square foot of sand. That's what you can do.
1 square foot of earth. So yeah, classify sand.
All right. So how many power points that cost you?
Alright, for the heavy weapons too, for the
Why heavy weapons?
trying to make sure it's heavy enough to where it'll actually maybe knock one down.
No, heavy weapons means it can affect heavy armor.
Oh, the no heavy weapons then.
Yeah.
I only needed that last week to bring down the ceiling.
Because
so
it
I
was a
assumed-
building.
Gotcha.
Building, you need heavy armor.
So I don't need that. I just need hinder. That's 1, and selective is another +1. So that's only 2.
And how much is the base cost?
Base cost of elemental manipulation is just 1.
All right, so you've actually had an hour since last time to recover 5 power points. So how many were you at last time?
7, so that'll put me back at 12.
And how many are you spending now?
3, so that'll put me at 9.
It costs 1 point elemental manipulation?
Yep.
Wow, what a good... He's smart at using it.
Well, it costs
Okay,
1 for it, but that's all the adds you have to do to make it.
so roll me a 1d4, and that is how many of them you can affect with your blast. But first, wait a minute. If you get a raise, you can double whatever that number is.
All right,
Roll
so-
your casting spell.
Casting will be smart plus
No, your casting is your spell casting.
10.
And
Get
it's a 4.
raise.
Oh, blew it up. Oh!
An 8, so 28. So you can
Double
double
that.
whatever that is.
Nice.
No, but it's not gonna. This isn't gonna blow up. It's not a trade-off. 8 of
But
them.
that's 8. So.
You blast out. You call forth whatever you do. Blam! You blast out the sand, and it actually gets 8 of them. So I'm gonna say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I
Those are
stand
8
corrected.
this guy.
I was worried.
I
I
thought it
was.
was a horrible explanation and a horrible idea, but it actually did incredible
I thought
things.
you were making a hole in the ground that they would just walk.
Yeah, and I was like,
There's a square foot hole there, so any of them that do walk that way, they're gonna fall. Eventually, I'm just. That's my actual plan right now.
That's
I'm
just
just
to
gonna
knock
make.
them down. Okay.
I'm making potholes the entire way.
Okay. Gotcha.
No, the one.
That only costs 3 power points too. I think that's a good trade-off rather than me just blasting bolts.
Well,
at
that's
them.
because you blew it up.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing that you're doing
I
is,
always blow it up.
That's what she said. The one thing that you're doing is you are hindering them. That's basically the only thing you're doing.
Right.
Because they don't need to see the way you see because
No.
they're supernatural creatures.
But they have limited muscle mass on their legs. So on
So
top
what
of
does the hinder
nothing.
do? What does the hinder do exactly?
Hinder specifically says a caster, the pace is reduced by 2 until the power expires. And my
shit.
power lasts 5.
Okay, so their pace is now pace reduced. Pace is 5. So their pace is now 3, and their pace is 4. The guardian's pace is 4. Okay, the ones that are in that square. All right, so that was your turn. And that was brilliant, and you didn't use your.
I didn't have to use any of my bennies. I thought I was very surprised by
But you
that.
know what? You know what conviction does, right?
Conviction.
+2 to any roll that you make, to all rolls that you make
Okay,
that round.
I'm gonna remember that.
All right, that's you. Who's next?
It'd be him, unless you. Oh no, you're the other Joker. So.
Unless you want to go, or you want me to go.
Oh, it doesn't really matter when I go.
What are you gonna do?
Will I use this?
Oh, by the way, you get +2 to all your rolls
Oh, because I blew up?
because you have a Joker.
Oh. Well, then all of that was 30 then.
Well, that doesn't matter.
But it
Once
would
you
have
get
been
one,
10.
most of the time in Savage World, once you get one raise, more raises don't mean shit. An opposed roll.
You're affected.
Put myself next to the Oculus so I don't get trampled by the people that are rushing by.
You run over here. So
Yep.
it's 1, 2.
I was actually ready
I
to
was
do a
there,
Benny because I was
so
assuming
one,
I'd get
two.
double ones.
Okay.
I say, welcome to Osiris, Dick. And then I just use the Oculus and my eyes as my action to record them. I'm looking for any of the markings on the armor that the other guys are wearing. See if I can figure out what tomb they came from or maybe who they represented.
Okay.
And all I'm doing is just studying them.
Okay. That's good. You probably can give
I
me a
get plus
research
2
roll,
to research.
and you get another +2.
But +2 is just for this encounter, correct?
I get plus 2 for academics.
What's that?
Like
Just for this round.
just for this round that we drew, right? Got it.
Like if I do it with the Oculus like I'm doing, I can go back and study it later and maybe use my academics or research to
Yes.
study it there. But right now it's just
You do you, bud.
Right now it's no. Wait a minute. What were you? It's electronics.
to capture the
Sorry, I'm
image.
very
Yes.
detailed in my description on these things, but
I have no idea what you're talking about. So.
And I was looking either in case something stands out. I don't know if that's noticed or me trying to
Well, think
whatever.
about using an air can.
Blow it up. 6.
Six.
Okay. You're recording it.
And that's how I
Getting good views of everything, and then I'm looking at it personally.
Do you
I
have
don't
your
know.
scroll out to look at your computer?
No, not in front of everybody.
Oh, you can.
I can study it later. Right now, I'm just doing that and looking myself.
You can whip that out in front of
I'm
people.
not going to have all this stuff out while watching, because if they come charging that way, whatever.
I hear you.
I can look at it
And
later.
all of them are
All right.
handed for
So
5.
give me a notice roll as well.
Well, no. It doesn't really matter for their eye sockets, but yeah.
I know, but the,
Okay. The husks, of course, just look like
They don't have any markings or anything in particular.
the funerary guard
Some of them probably have symbols or
Right.
something.
are they do have symbols on their armor, and it is nothing you recognize except that it is definitely a pharaonic symbol and a very old one. So they are definitely from some pharaoh, from the olden pharaoh lines. Not like now, the ruby pharaoh rules now.
We're going to see this when we get to the doorway.
It's supposed to be a D8 with a raise on my elemental manipulation. I don't know if that would matter.
What's supposed to be?
This strength.
The
It's
strength of what?
D6 for the spell itself.
Okay.
Power acts as if it has a D6 strength or a D8 with a raise.
Oh, that's if you need to
Yeah. That's if I need to.
oppose strength rolls
Yeah.
for anything. All right, so whose turn is it now?
I think it's mine.
Okay, welcome to Osiris, Dick.
Well, Dick is gonna,
No,
he
not
sees,
welcome to Osiris, Dick. Welcome to Osiris, Dick.
he saw, he's looking and he sees him coming. And on my battle, I was like, I gotta save people, so I'm gonna look there and see if anybody is, being attacked by him, and I'm going to run.
There is someone running from this one who is not going to make it.
Well, I head towards that person to try to save him.
Okay, so you have, without running, if you don't want to, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You make it up to here without
Okay,
running.
would I be able to pull my gun and shoot in the same? Or
Yes,
would I have-
because pulling your gun is a free action,
Okay.
and you can shoot and move, and the range of
12, 24, 48.
Why do you have
12.
an
So
air
you need
rifle?
1, 2, 3, 4,
That was from
5,
another
6.
game. I don't have it right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll totally be within short
Okay.
range.
So yeah, as I'm running up, I pull out my gun and I try to shoot that one that is.
Gotcha.
Anything would come, so we can only use air rifle.
It is actually a guard that you're shooting
That's
at.
actually.
That's
I'm
funeral
going to
guard.
try to get that
One of the skeleton-looking ones.
Yeah.
Well, it's less of
I
that,
see
Aaron.
him.
It's more of the fact
Are you
that
swinging
take
your
the
gun?
point World War Z where
As
they
I'm
were
running, I
at
pull out the gun and I
is in
aim.
the
As I'm running,
sewers of Paris.
I stop.
Boom!
Boom!
It's very-
Boom! Pull the
very
trigger.
old down.
Now,
So-
how many shots are you going to shoot?
I will
Air
shoot.
rifle.
Ooh, it's a good question.
Yard?
I'm almost afraid
You
to
want-
fire again. Last
Oh,
one was
no.
really weird.
He's
Already
already dead.
I had to go
I'm
check.
not gonna-
No,
that
that was
was
good,
more 'cause
but
I
just
try to.
looked weird.
Because I know the area I'm in, they've never really seen firearms, right? Like
Well,
this.
firearms exist on this world,
But
but,
not-
they're flintlocks.
Not like this.
Right.
So they're gonna not know really what the fuck is.
Go, Bruce
is.
Campbell.
But
go 100%
they're all.
Bruce Campbell.
I got that in my back pocket. Shut up. But they're undead, so they're just gonna be what the hell ever. I will fire one shot.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
long explanation for that.
So it's
Nowhere
your
near my word count.
Shooting. It'll be.
you get, because it's your trademark weapon, you get a +1
Yeah,
to your firing, right?
I believe so. That's what it was. Yeah. I'd have to go back and double check. But I
Trademark
believe it
weapon
was-
is +1.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what do you get? Do you get any bonus for damage as well?
I think it was just a hit. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
You want me to check the picture?
+1 to
It's
shooting,
supposedly
+1 to parry when ready. So,
Okay.
all right. So my
There's a
shooting
trench shotgun.
D8. Actually, it's like an A12 or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You got the. You didn't go with trench
rattle
cannon.
off shots with that fucker. All right, taking my shot. Hit with a 6.
Trademark weapon +1 to your athletics, fighting, or shooting, and +1 to parry when ready. Okay.
That's
exactly what Jake
So got a 7. So
Okay.
just
7 is so he's within short range, and so that's a hit. And
Is that
Are you using a
3d6?
slug?
36.
Are you using a,
Sure.
are you using a
Pellets.
slug shot or just pellets?
Oh, it's a Fletcher.
All right, Fletcher, that explains it to him.
3d6.
So roll that. 5 plus 9.
9. Boom! Your blast hits him, and it kind of slows him down. The person he was chasing is definitely going to make it away now, and it each chunks into his body, rips away a little bit of the cloth and a little bit of the armor, and you can see some little more exposed bone. Like I said, these guards are more deteriorated than the Husks, but it doesn't take him down.
That's fine. That person got away though.
That
right?
person got away.
Okay, that's all I was caring about.
Boy.
At that moment.
Alright.
Pizza.
Somebody here.
Pause.
I'm gonna go pause this real quick.
Rock and roll.
Okay. They're all going to advance forward. So you need to move forward. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Go more cheese, you bastard.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of full.
You ate a lot of it.
Earlier today, I was thinking about making some kind of good keto chicken and vegetable soup for my cold and everything, but I realized I was sick and I didn't really care about cooking. Maybe Sunday.
You know how many eggs I eat now? It's insane.
I like eggs.
I did like a pack of those dozen hard-boiled ones you get at the deli.
You don't like eggs?
Ate through that.
Oh man, I love eggs.
I made poached eggs on toast this morning. Oh man!
As long as you don't put avocado with it.
Sorry,
Avocado's awesome.
That's what my mom always does.
we don't have any milk, so poached eggs. But yeah, homemade bread. So.
Avocado doesn't have much flavor, it's just mush. Healthy mush to put with other
I know,
stuff.
right?
It's good fat though.
It's not bad. It's okay on.
It's
I
great.
don't dislike avocado, but I just don't see the point of it.
Think of like
Guacamole.
It's kind of like all the lettuce on a Big Mac. All it's doing is hiding the burger in the special sauce.
oh my god, I've been watching an old Kitchen Nightmare or episode.
You donkey.
Oh, no, not Hell's Kitchen. Kitchen
No,
Nightmare.
he calls some of them donkey on those. It's
There's
There's
a lot
awesome.
this
of
one.
pepperoni on your
Oh my
pepperoni half.
god, this
Huh?
dude
Put a lot of
stole
pepperoni in your
$250,000 of his
They treated you
son's
right.
trust
Yeah.
money to invest in a burger shop, and he's making like Wago burgers. It's
Yeah,
like
I would've-
Australian meat.
Wagyu.
Wagyu.
Wagyu's American-made Kobe. That's one they get off fed all the beer and massages.
And it was funny because Ramsey, they showed it the way
It's
the
good
chefs
for
were cooking
steak,
it.
that's
It
it.
looked like shit. Oh
Wagyu
my
burger.
The
god.
chef that he actually had cooking there, he's
If
like,
you don't
"Oh,
get a
this is
medium
good."
or
'Cause
less,
when he actually got to
they're
cook
no
his
good.
own style,
Yeah,
right
it was
before
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
And then the white woman is just like they read one of the
I'm
comments.
63 years old. I can't
She started coughing in that, and it's like, what is
Okay.
that? So it's like, it's called seasoning, bitch.
It's flavor.
It's
Yeah.
flavored.
The dust is still kicked up from your spell, but they come moving through the dust and forward. without making noise. They're not making a sound. All the sounds
Wait,
they
why
make
did you
is
move Robin?
the creaks of their bones, the footsteps, their whatever might be shaking from the armor that they're wearing, the helmet that the funerary guard wearing, the traditional Egyptian style helmet where it's round and has the big flat back come from the back, and in the middle has got like the cone in the middle. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That big long Egyptian hat. That's what they're wearing. You get that, A-Rob? The hat the funerary guards are wearing.
Wait,
Of course, it's turquoise and gold. What's up?
you didn't move Robin.
Who?
Robin.
Oh, you're on hold.
I know, but last turn I moved right next
You
to
didn't
that
move. You
one.
went on hold.
Oh.
So they all move forward and further from this direction. A few more Husks start coming and people are running.
That's what I was saying. He said he moved, but then he held his action. He didn't attack, but I thought he moved forward to.
Sure, I thought
No.
you
He
did.
decided to hold his action. You can't move.
Okay.
You
Alright.
hold your action means you don't go.
Means you go last.
Ramen?
Now what you got? You got a guy within range where you can attack now.
Well, no, we gotta draw cards.
Oh yeah, we're gonna throw.
No, we don't.
No,
He
you-
held his
you're-
action
Oh.
entirely,
Your
so
turn.
he can move and attack.
Oh, so you can do move and attack or anything like that. Okay.
Alright,
How
so
do
I'm
that?
gonna move.
Well, I thought you did your move and you held your action till something's
No.
close enough
Can't
to
do
attack,
that.
and then you attack. No, you can't do that. You either hold it all or
Holding means you do nothing.
everything.
How far can I go with the shield dash?
I would do a
Well, you
little
can move up
charge
two
in
and
that
shield
one.
dash them immediately.
I know, but can I go through multiple people?
No, it's just a boom. One person. Boom.
I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna move to and
Smite him.
alright, what is that? That is strength plus D8.
Nope. It's your fighting roll,
Which
which is what?
D8.
Plus your wild eye to hit him. You're striking him with your falchion, right?
Okay, D10 again.
Okay.
D8. There you go.
Skeletons, husks, and all sorts of other creatures.
That's tough.
That sucks. That's a miss. Have a weakness to bludgeoning weapons. And a falchion is not only a cutting weapon, it's also a bludgeoning weapon because of the weight. So, you will get a +2 damage
If you hit.
if you hit.
So it should be.
Go for it. Uh-oh,
Blow
you blew it
that
up.
up. Roll again.
Oh my god.
15.
So,
That's at least 2 raises.
That's
So
a hit.
heavy it cuts through one and goes
okay.
through the other.
So, what's your damage?
My damage is strength plus D8.
Okay, so what's your strength?
Strength is D8.
Alright, so 2d8. Add a d6 in there because you got a raise.
Uh-huh.
Add d6. And now you get +1 versus undead because of your magic sword, and
And
another +2
for bludgeoning.
because you're attacking a skeletal style
So
creature
you can do
with
a shit ton of damage right now.
+3.
5,
Smash it in the fucking bits.
11, 16.
13
You
plus
just
3,
smash that
16,
funerary
bang.
guard to bits. You just your falchion hits him right here in the neck, between the neck and the shoulder, and crunches bones, shears his arm off, and the whole body collapses.
You know,
Reshuffle because of the Joker's.
Reshuffle is to Joker.
you know,
Well struck blow.
Well struck blow.
you know what would really suck is that if there's skeletons and you just like you try and swipe at them, but you just miss everything. It's just a
Right? That
skeleton.
would suck.
That would be
Edge
your
of
stabbing
diamond.
with the
Yeah.
pikes and stuff. Stab through there.
I gotta
just go
touch
through
his
the
weapon
ribs. Not hitting.
You know, in many role-playing games, skeletal type creatures take half damage from edge weapons.
Or none at all, depending on the edition.
Well, they don't in Savage Worlds, and here's why. Because that is stupid. You ever see a guy have his arm cut off by a butcher's chop? Do you not think there's a bone in there?
Well, no, I think the
Edge
reasoning on the
weapons
piercing.
will go through bone.
piercing.
Piercing is the.
Piercing is different.
Yeah, slashing's gonna do it. Piercing though, you can
Mhm.
miss.
Piercing you can miss, and plus, piercing. What are you gonna impact on? If you hit my rib,
Skull. That's about it.
that's it. If you hit my rib, it's gonna glance off. It can't take the full force.
Hit the
skull.
rib, hit the
I agree
hip.
completely. I remember reading that. I was like, slashing doesn't make any sense.
So an impaling weapon will take half damage on a skeletal style creature inside
that
the
makes
door.
sense.
A slashing weapon does regular damage, and a bludgeoning weapon does +2.
And plus a falcata, depending on, like if it's an old style one, there's a old story about Caesar. He was going through Iberia and he came across a soldier. He's like, "Do you not remember who I am, Caesar?" He's like, "No, this dude's face is caved in and everything because they fought with the Iberians. A Falcata came in, the helmet saved him, but it crushed in almost the rest of his face on there."
It'll do that.
Just before or after he created the cell?
Shut up.
After, it's on his travels. He created the salad and then got shipped to Gaul.
These guys
and
like
back.
history. I like fantasy. History does nothing for me.
Yeah, Caesar did make the salad. That is fact. 100%
No,
true
he
fact.
Brute, Brute.
Greatest thing he ever did.
Caesar salad was invented.
And that's why he was killed.
Caesar chicken.
Caesar salad was actually invented in Mexico.
No, lies. Lies.
I don't screw with him on food stuff.
What are you going
unless
to
it's something
Jacob?
Well,
like-
you got me on
Information.
gazpacho on that one.
I don't know.
That's on Jacopedia. Jacopedia trumps Aaron.
All I'm saying is that thing that he was killed because he made that salad dressing. I think that sounds.
Did you hear Derek?
No.
Jacopedia's a liar.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's just as bad as Wikipedia like 5 years
Tell me
ago.
something on there that you think is true.
The first 15 pages are accurate, kid. Do not screw with the first 15.
Ooh, my shuffling is awesome.
Legend has it as
Yeah, well, how come in the
an
first
Italian
15
American
pages?
Italian-American restaurateur named Caesar Cardini invented the salad in 1924 in Tijuana, Mexico.
An Italian, though.
Five.
An Italian. A Guinea made it.
It was a Guinea who made it, but yeah, 'cause they actually made it at the table by cutting up the anchovies and whipping everything there. Like it was put together at the table.
Italians and anchovies. What is it with that? Whore pasta, whore salad.
Anchovies, how you got your solids.
How many rounds does elemental manipulation last?
5. This will be 4.
Oh, I got a complication.
Haha.
Why? Oh,
It's
club.
alright.
Alright.
Mayor,
Uh, Okay, is taking a battle check to see what the best action is.
Free.
It's free action. I'm going to look around and determine whether or not to hold our ground or to flee.
Where are you gonna flee to?
Exactly. So we're gonna.
You don't know the
These
area
things are
at
in the
all.
city.
Yeah, that next one.
And
I'm
you don't
on.
even know the city at all.
I don't know the city. Okay, so that guard standing next to me, after I, had that, he came up. I just do this. I am going to call a shot right at his head. Put the barrel up there to his head and pull the trigger. Let's see.
You know a cold shot?
Is this your spaceship?
What's the statue of Anubis? Where you're not
It's a
seeing-
plane.
Cold shot.
To the head is -4.
That's okay.
Wait, why do they have a statue of
No, hold on.
Richardson?
But I'm like point blank range.
You're +1,
That's
so
minus
it's -3.
point blank.
Description.
I'm standing right
+2.
It's a shotgun, so you automatically get +2.
A shotgun automatically gets +2.
I forgot about that. Shit, I would have had it hit with a
I've
fucking
never
range
used a
last
shotgun at any character.
And because of the good
and I
narrow
still
description, I'll give you
Yeah.
+1. So it evens out.
time. Evens out, right?
Roll.
Let's see what I do. Ooh, almost. But I got a 6. We'll go with it. Oh, I forgot. I was going to fire just a single shot on this. Just one shot.
3d6.
Too late. You just jerked your trigger finger, and now it's like 5 going into one dude.
There's a blow up, so there's 8. And I'm going to go ahead and.
You gotta re-roll that one.
I know. I'm going to re-roll as my third d6. So there's 8, 14, 19, 21.
Toast.
Boom.
Blackjack.
Head dissolved into a fine.
Give me some
Missed.
sugar, baby.
Alright, who's next?
I don't like you that much.
Lieutenant Colonel Winters just took one out.
Sir Robert.
I am keeping track of my shots. Do I need to do that?
No, you'll just go down from very high to high.
Okay.
Seven.
That's right. Sorry.
But you do need to keep track of how many are in your clip.
Okay.
Do I have to roll another
Do diamonds go before
Depends on what you
spades?
want to do.
electronics check to just keep filming?
You just want to keep filming?
Just keep
You've
getting
already
diamonds
got,
go
you've
before-
got all
Yeah,
the
I already-
information you
Oh, I
can
got all the information for that?
You need to get mixed in. You need to get in the mix.
I'll hold my action.
Alright, hold your action.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, timeout.
Really?
Alright.
You get an.
Just
Is
look
it kind of
over
like
it.
D&D
Yeah.
where you get an action? And
I have
a
nothing
move?
to do except
Yes.
for come up and
I'll
hit
say,
one that
'cause I
he's
would've-
under or something with.
If there were anybody else, I would have moved towards that, like
Made that way
To
on
help
purpose. I'm
out,
a puzzle
like-
solver.
to
You pick.
You
Tell
would
me where you
have
want to go.
enjoyed Wednesday.
Well, I'm
No,
sure
I'm
like
not
after I
Wednesday.
shot and blew
I know this is
There's
like
gonna
a
be a lot
Lego
more
guy,
puzzles with
but
some
this is the hat
spring
that
in
we're.
Can I see?
That's the hat that we're. The funerary guard.
The bishop's hat.
Frank, question: do spades go before diamonds?
Yes.
All right.
what I was
Spades first.
let's say I blew that one's head off, and then I would look around here. Do I see any other?
Well, most civilians are almost all gone, except
Okay.
for there's a couple of dead bodies here and there.
Well, the dead bodies I'm not worried about. Are there? Do I hear people? Whoa!
There are people screaming. But between you and these husks, there is nobody.
Okay.
You're in the front. Everybody's now cleared out. There are still people over here screaming,
Okay.
and there are some people who aren't even running because they're just terrified.
I'll back up.
Oh, wait a minute now. I freaking forgot to make everyone do fear checks. Oh well. Forget it. Move on.
I've got a +1 anyway, so.
I will back up 3 spots there.
Okay. back.
Son of a
Because
bitch.
if the people are behind me, I'm going to back up a little bit.
All right.
I wasn't going to take it as strength. I was going to double up in healing because we didn't have anybody with healing.
So do that.
Has anybody realized that has been upside down?
Yeah, I brought that up like second week.
I think that's on purpose. All right, Aaron, you going on hold?
Yeah, I'm on hold.
All right. Jakey.
No,
No, it's
ramen.
Oh, you're the
That's
spade.
why I asked.
All right,
Ramen.
ramen. Will be
You got this
eaten.
guard right here next to you.
Yes.
What's healing based on? I can't remember.
Well,
Smarts.
skeletons can't
The
eat,
edge of my hand.
so I eat skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to attack the guard right there.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I can use it. I can use
Smash
2 on
it, go
healing,
for it.
right?
What do you mean you can use two? Sorry.
2 skills. I can raise it 2 since it said nothing
Yes,
right
you can
now.
spend them both on healing. Yes.
D8. Wait, that's a D10. D8. Almost done.
Oh, you blew it up again.
Right.
8 and 6 is 14.
2 raises.
That's 2 raises. So roll your damage. 2d8 and a d6.
Yeah.
Plus 3.
Five, seven, 6.
4,
10.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You
No.
want to spend the Benny and re-roll that? Okay.
Wait. But will it kill him?
It might, but that's a pretty shitty roll to roll
I'll
2
say.
ones.
Meta knowledge, a 9 didn't take me down earlier. But that's meta knowledge.
Oh, 10, 11, 14.
14. Okay, smash. This one you crashed right in. You cut his stupid white helmet with the red thing. Smash it right over his head, and he's a little bit taller than you because he's like 6 foot tall, and you're like a 5 foot.
Oh, you're a dwarf. That's
And
right.
I say, die, skeleton!
Oh,
Wait,
he's
don't I
dead.
get +2 to all my rolls because I'm champion?
Oh, that's right. You get another +2 against undead and evil creatures because you're a champion. Holy shit, forgot all about that crap. All right, well, you got him. See, you got to remember. What did I tell you? You got to remember your abilities. I'm not going to remember everybody's
Stand
abilities.
back with the dwarf. He's got it all.
Okay.
He'll destroy him.
I'm still curious.
He did right to
How
him.
does this happen?
That is on the inside. If you reach from underneath, it's got 2 bars that slide up, so you can put it on.
Ed Hood is going to look at the current situation, move forward next to the new
So
stranger.
you can remove them. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's the only reason. But there's 2 bars that are
Yeah,
going
I
down.
know.
Okay.
And
Strange. I've never seen that.
Mostly it's in bathroom ones. I don't know why it's on the sink one there. But usually
Two
when there's a
actions.
door that doesn't open, they put those in.
so I'm going to take some negatives on it, but I am going to be doing. There's no way to find my fault with essence
No,
manipulation.
mata. Forbidden nuts.
No, it's his. Oh, I'm not saying.
No, I can't do it. Alright, so I'm going to do essence manipulation again.
You had like 30 minutes to come up with that. Jesus Christ.
I've got it, okay? Essence manipulation, doing the same thing. I'm going to try and arc it out this way. Being selective, blocking us, same thing again, knocking them over. And then I'm going to do a bolt on that one.
You're going to cast 2 spells?
Yeah.
So, -2 on each casting.
Yes.
Okay? So, do your essence manipulation first, I guess? Same thing you want to do, 3 points.
Same thing.
Selective and slow them down.
So it'll be another.
Because the ones that are in this thing are still slowed.
Right. I'm just arcing out from this point. Or no. I'll arc out from this point. That way it'll block at least one.
Okay.
Same thing, same depth. So
Minus
-2.
two. So you gotta roll 6. Oh!
Boom!
That's the way to come through.
Oh!
Oh my god, way to come through.
All right, Jeff.
That doesn't count.
No.
Alright,
Well,
so
maybe if he takes forever, he rolls like a champion.
double your
I mean, I guess. Do what you gotta do.
2d4. 2d4 is how many are affected.
Yeah.
Where is it exactly? Tell me where to put it.
Right here.
Right here. Another big hole.
3 and 2.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Again, they are. So I'm recasting it. So this one will be at 5 as well. That's at 3.
Right.
So another 3, 6, and then
And who you swarm of locusts in?
swarm of locusts right there. D10. So as I'm flicking with one hand, more sand coming out. I'm blasting underhanded.
What's your range with swarm of locusts?
Twice my smart, so it should still be within range.
So I haven't
Yeah,
got a
that's
chance
what
to be able to use the new rules for the double spells yet.
It's only one power point.
And this is the one you hit.
I'm interested.
Oh my god. Oh,
Nope.
what your trait die? Oh, you could use your you could
Don't
use the,
do it.
Not yet.
Don't fall in the trap.
that would raise the 1 to a 3 and you'd be able to keep the 6 and blow it up. No? Okay. You want to use the conviction? 4. Yeah, should use the conviction.
There's that shit.
Give me another one. 5. Oh, 5 is a success.
Yeah, that's all I need.
2d6. So the swarm of flies out of your hands.
Going out to the funerary guard.
Yikes.
That's tough.
That is tough.
I'm gonna get more bennies later in the session. So 7.
All right.
So as they're swarming down, they dive bomb straight down, focusing on his face, and just start eating the rotting flesh there.
All right,
Impacting with force.
Do you have any bonuses or anything?
Doesn't he have +2 because of the conviction?
I didn't raise, so no.
All right. Well,
2d6.
yeah. Well, you were successful. So 2d6. His toughness is 7, and you rolled a 7.
Oh.
So he is shaken. So you've shaken him.
Starting to eat his face
Eat
and
his
hair
face,
him.
and he's sort of jerking. He's making jerky movements, but he's not making any noise because they don't make any noise.
Movements all the time.
But let me.
Like all these guys are super slowed now. They get double
Yes.
slowed.
Yeah, so
All right. Next.
their
who's next?
pace is down by 2 again. So.
They're next. Okay, so they are all going to move forward. At
They
this
can only
time,
move 2 now.
Are they gonna move at me?
What was their original pace? You may have made them so those ones couldn't move at all. They're too heavy with sand.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
4, 5.
Oh, Toho.
Turn it into Mickey.
Base pace is reduced by 2 until it
Pretty
expires.
sure there's some sugar in that sauce.
Probably. I'm only have one.
Cheater.
It dropped me nuts. I needed to taste.
Hello, friend. I hope you have something planned for the rest of these. I know my stout companion can handle his own, but can you know?
You're not French.
Shit, that came off his French.
It did. Kobe over here just sinking. I'm like,
Oh, bullshit. You lost 2
I'm like
calls.
7 for 8 right now.
Whatever. My friend, I hope you have a plan for the rest of them.
That was very French.
I'm doing Russian. No, fuck. God
Doing
dang
Russian
it.
French
You should listen
Jew.
to my dad. He does really good
God
Russian.
dang it. I can't do it anymore, Dad.
He literally speaks Russian.
You like Russian took me a little while to practice it because he made me a Russian mouth in the first
All right,
time
this
World
guy
Game
is
we ever
shaking.
played, or it was Cyberpunk, and I had to run out yelling, and oh god, it was funny.
You were Chopak. Oh,
Chopak.
Unshaken. 6, 2. Unshaken.
I was the mouth. We were buried in this one place, and there were these people trying to kill us, and to draw their attention because I was just pissed off. I walked out there. I had like just my gun in my hand, and I'm like, "You motherfucker! You know who the fuck I am? I'm gonna fucking kick you!" I'm just walking right out there, and they all like it shook them. Like they're just standing there like this, and then everybody else just starts laying waste to them. But yeah, I walked out there like, "Fucking shoot me, you fucking cocksuckers! You know what's gonna happen to you?" It was probably one of my most epic moments with him. I enjoyed that one a lot.
You know what my favorite is?
But then we had an A-team together, a vehicle, and escape with their lives barely, because there was more and more and more people coming after us. We were wanted quite badly in that game.
My favorite was when you had to talk like a girl the entire game.
No,
Well-
that was not my favorite. Why do you remind me of these things?
Wait, that's what happens when we go back to Deadlands. I'm
That
still in that.
was
Unless the DM makes a, the
fantastic.
storyteller decides that was only a one-day curse.
Well, I like that because I kept on getting tips from
That
you
was
not talking in that.
No, you kept getting tips from the other guy when I had to say my own name.
Yeah, when you have to talk in third person.
Yeah, I played a pre-made scientist that his quirk was, I can't remember what was his name. I gotta say, Mr. T always had to say, Mr. T's going to do this. Like every time I talked about myself, I had to talk about myself in third person.
And I got like 5 tips.
Okay, so from this
That's hard
side,
to do, man. It was
from
really
this
hard
side of
to
the
do.
street, behind these husks that are coming forward, you notice that there are 3 more of those skeletal guard type, all armed with shields and khopesh, and behind them, stalking, like almost like a panther, is a straight up, 100% well-preserved mummy. It's a woman. You can tell because very tightly wrapped. The wrappings, the cloth and linen wrappings are in very, very good condition. Nothing is hanging, nothing is loose, and she's got a belt on that's kind of like low on her hips, and she's walking almost like a panther, smooth. Her eyes are burning and gleaming. You can see, like normally her whole face and head is wrapped, and you can see her eyes burning and gleaming in the sockets. And she's wearing a black wig over her mummy wrappings with a little gold like circlets, and at the top has a little bit of a snake on it. And she's walking forward behind these 3 guards in front of her, headed your way. Alright, so
Alright. The guy that was moving really slow, that had his arm ripped off.
now
Which is practice, so
Now,
Oh,
what
you're
I'm
not
doing
their
is-
turns yet.
trying to
Their
remember
turns
my
yet.
Israeli accent.
this is 3 of these guys are attacking Rahman, so it's +2 to their attack because you are ganged up on. What's your parry, Rahman?
8 then plus 2,
8.
10.
No,
Oh, 2 is from the shield.
8, 2 is from
I'm
shield.
not doing it tonight. I can't.
Alright.
8.
My
son of a
accent's
bitch,
wrong.
huh? Your parry is 8, really? God damn it. Oh, wait a minute. 5, 6, 7. Okay, so
Does the Xbox work?
It does, but remember, I don't have really any games unless I want to play Lego.
So Rahman, the first funerary guard goes to strike you with his khopesh, and you block it. The second one goes to stab you with his khopesh, and you block it down with your falchion. And the husk tries to grab you, like claw you, and you push them away with your shield, and you knock all 3 of them back.
Kind of Turkish, maybe a Greek, eh?
Okay, so this husk
Yeah,
is
he
going
does.
to attack
problem is a very Mickey Mouse.
the Kelishite.
Very Mickey Mouse. Let's go. Bring it
You
on.
know, one time
This-
this guy.
This is a Garundi, obviously, hates the Kelishite, has some ancestral memory, and you are not ganged up on. What's your parry?
Parry is 5.
9. You are hit with a raise.
fuck you up, fuck you up, fuck you up.
X gonna give it to you.
What's your toughness?
Toughness, you targeting my chest, correct? So 7.
7. You've got to. You've taken 2 wounds. Would you like to soak them?
It's D6, right?
You need to spend a penny to soak them.
I got +2 on it. God dang it.
There you go. So roll your figure. You have 2 wounds to soak, which means you gotta get 2 raises.
I'll help you.
6, so it's not even raised. You soak 1 wound. So you are shaken with a wound.
Yeah, but I get to roll again. I get to roll for each wound, right?
Nope, you roll
No.
once.
God dang it.
You are shaken and you having wounds. Where's my wound markers?
And I've got a
Say it
fatigue.
again, Mahal.
Hey, I've
What's
still
up?
got 1 fatigue, don't I?
No,
No?
that was from hours ago. Well, an hour, over an hour ago.
I gotta get things going.
All right, so you are wounded, and let's give you a minute.
You two.
I've got it on my card.
Where's my paper
Oh,
towels?
yeah?
Yeah.
Paper towels.
You are wounded and shaken.
Hey, guard.
That
tickled weird curve. You spill something?
Yeah, I just got a drink spillage.
Son of a bitch.
Shit happens.
No.
You know what's funny, right?
Okay, that female
Start using
mummy.
your fucking bennies.
That female mummy sees what's going on here, and she draws both her hands back, and she opens her jaw, and her jaw just keeps opening and opening. It's really long, and she goes, ah, and she belches out, like shoots out of her mouth, a swarm of scarab flying.
Pinky.
And they come shooting right at Lieutenant Colonel Winters.
I ain't scared.
My skirt.
You gonna roll like shit. Watch it.
I think that's like the last
As you die.
And they just spread all around you. In fact, they go all over everyone everywhere. But none of them strike you or do any damage. They seem to just go in between people and everywhere.
That's weird.
Told you.
Like even like the Husks and
Ice gotta go.
Oh wait, hold on. No.
True crash ladders.
She's good. I'm gonna spend. Oh, that's a good. I'm gonna spend the chip and I'm gonna re-roll it. I forgot I have bennies too.
Ha!
Come
on. Come on, GM.
All right. So what's your toughness?
Fucking
Well, that's I can't remember. I have my battle suit on, which is a +6, the toughness, but I can't remember what my base toughness is.
It's your
They're
vigor.
informed me that
So it's
Wikipedia
5,
says apes are
11.
horrible.
Yes. So it was 9.
Why?
It got reduced.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Max, but you got
That's a
From
lie.
I would say I'd have a new
For
set.
sure.
So
You
it's
were
gonna
in
be
crime
11.
for like a week.
Yeah, so it's gonna be 11.
Alright.
You're a tough motherfucker. Okay, so they do swarm all
Suits a
about you.
ton, motherfucker.
Got my suit on, but it's covered.
They do swarm all about you, and they're biting and landing, but you have your suit on underneath your native robes,
Yeah.
and you are fine. They are not.
Yeah, Dick's got his suit on.
Damn right, Dick has his condom on.
It's where he's coming.
He's got his body.
Argo,
All
right?
right, third round. I'm pulling first.
What kind of bullshit is this?
I gotta go first sometimes too.
Yeah.
You got a 3.
Fire hog. Pick from the top.
Pick one for the big bad dwarf.
Oh, the worst.
Pick one for the bearded fat.
Worst card in the entire deck.
2 of clubs. What fucking complication happens?
Yep,
Go last
competition.
with a complication.
Dwarf.
Hold on, I held my action. I didn't do anything that last round yet.
All right.
Oh, that's right, he did.
Well, redraw. That means we all gotta withdraw.
No.
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 No,
If
basically.
I were you, I wouldn't redraw because I'm gonna do something.
Well, you
Yeah.
got some big move maneuver, Samsonite.
Yeah.
Better be good.
Question. If
No.
I can fire 3 shots, does that mean I can hit 3 different people? Or
Yes.
is it... Oh.
Bop, bop, bop.
All right.
So it'd be -4 then?
What's that?
If you shoot 3 different people, that'd be -4 because he's taking.
No, he
Hey,
can take.
Frank,
He can
the guy
take 3 shots as one
said
action.
one guy was missing his arm. Everybody else just had cuts and bruises. The guy that was missing his arm, he said, was behind everybody. If he's close enough for me to move to, I'm going to grab him and try to tourniquet his arm real quick.
A person?
Yeah, the person I was going to said one in his arm.
No, the mummy.
Right. Yes.
I'm trying to tourniquet it so he doesn't bleed out while he's trying to get somewhere.
That guy's been dead. He didn't escape from the onrushing of the Husks. He's muerto.
He said he was going by us and he had his arm missing.
Yeah, they caught up to him and they got him.
I do got a
By
question.
me, 'cause I was all
Question
the way back.
here.
Muerto!
Okay, well then I didn't do nothing then.
Get forward and get into this. They're gonna need your help.
I'm
Take
gonna-
my chips.
You don't need all of them
Put them there. I'm probably going to need it on this.
Why are you afraid of combat?
because he can't fight.
What up, Bill?
You can do tests. You can do all sorts of shit. Gang up bonuses.
I know what I can do.
Alright, so get
I'm
in
gonna have to
and do it.
move in and help the dwarf now because at this point I'm in a.
I start berating.
Frank, get these
He's just an academic, right? He's not.
Yes.
I'm an academic, but I can fight.
He can fight too.
No, I can fight too. I was doing
Well.
other things and watching the situation.
Then you held your action for what?
The heal an NPC doesn't even matter.
Heal us.
I can't. That's a healing check. I'm gonna have to actually turn it to you. I can't really do anything.
I cut pretty
I
good.
mean, he can heal you if you pull out.
I'll move right here and hit that one.
so.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. Go move him up there. You can heal him, but he's got to be out of combat.
Yeah, you have me out of combat. I mean, it's not a spell. I have to actually do something with you.
Next spell I get is healing.
Blow it up.
Plan, blow it up.
9.
Okay.
Is that a raise
9,
for a husk?
10, 11. Yes, that's almost 2 raises.
With a husk? Okay. I know I can hit husks.
Yeah. So roll your damage. Two points. Well, you smash into him, but you don't really hurt him.
I don't know what a husk takes to hit, but let's find out at least. 4.
4. Nope. Not enough. Not enough to shake him.
Alright, now we do
Okay.
the new turns.
Don't forget tests, shake them. You can do a test really easy, especially against something stupid like a husk.
Yeah.
If I only had an illusion spell.
Alright, now it's a new turn. Boy,
Alright. I run over to Jake and
if you move from where you're at, you're going to be attacked by 3 different creatures.
Yeah.
You're in melee combat with 3 creatures. You can't go anywhere.
You have a
Okay,
big
well,
baddie
now-
right in front of you.
can I slash your?
You want to get over to Jake and defend him?
I wanted to.
Alright, well,
No,
you
you
don't have
take-
Defender.
Let's see.
Oh,
You
yeah.
took Shield Bash.
Oh yeah. Wait,
Cut
can
through them all.
Wait, how many people can I hit?
You can attack 3 of them at -6. You can attack 2 of them at -4.
But you get +4 automatically if you.
No, +3.
Oh, I get +3 automatically.
Wait a minute, how do you get +3? You get
No, he's got champion,
So
right?
he
So he gets an
He
immediate
gets
plus
+2
2.
because of champion and +1 versus undead with his Falchion. So automatically he gets a +3.
So you can do 2 attacks. I think I did complete it because I
Yes,
didn't get run
you
anywhere
can
to do anything, but I
You
didn't
can
do
hit
all
all
the
3 of
quests.
them at -1.
Yeah, I don't think I have all the quests done.
No.
Yeah.
Hit all 3 of them.
No, but I did the whole story mode.
You have +3. Hitting this one is regular hit.
Alright.
Adding that one is -2. Adding this one is -4.
Oh, he said it was -4 for 2 and -6 for 3.
Oh, I did? I was incorrect. It's -2 for 2 and -4 for 3. You have a +3, so you
I have
can
to say 6 is
you can
pretty
attack
drastic.
all 3 at a
Alright.
-1.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Okay, well take 3d8.
3D. Oh, I don't have 3D.
Don't you want to run them separately for each one since one of them's different than the two?
Oh wait, hold on.
You
You're
might want
right.
to do them one at
It's
a
not
time.
frenzy. He's doing 3 separate attacks. Give me my dice back. Yes. Roll one d8 and 1d6 3 times.
Okay.
Wild
Oh, you're
die.
wild die. Sorry.
Wild die. First one,
Yep.
it's a hit.
Yeah.
Second one,
That doesn't count.
you have all this table rolling. You're rolling right here. Up,
Blow it
load
up.
up.
15. So you definitely
Hit with a
give
raise.
us a raise on that one.
Raise.
6. Blow it up. 11. I think
Hit
you
with a
raise on
raise.
that one.
All right, so roll your damage. Start with this
Now your
one.
damage is what? 2d8 plus a d6 and
2d8.
a raise.
Well, then this one was a raise, so it's just
Oh,
2d8
geez, 2d8.
plus 3.
No, 2D and D6.
No, that's
You
for
didn't
the
get a
other.
raise.
That's for the other 2. Not for this
Okay.
one.
2d8 plus 3.
That's right. Bring your knuckles.
11, 14. Smash that one to pieces. Reroll, add that 8,
Oh,
and you gotta add a d6 too.
it's
Yeah,
dust.
yeah.
Yeah, it's dust. And then roll your next one.
Plus 3, add a d6.
6. Yep. It's dust.
Dust.
10.
Okay, well, what do? You just smashed 3 of them in a row. Show me what you did. God damn it, the dwarf is a killer.
Oh,
It's
wait.
supposed to be.
You have a shield.
Okay. Well, I guess I do. I do have my shield up, and I say, "You will die."
3 of them.
So
Yeah.
You hit 3 of them with just one swipe. Oh, that's
He-
pretty badass.
he just cleaved through all of them.
All right, that's a shield smash. All 3 of them dust. There's dust and bones and friggin' little pieces of linen flapping to the ground. Who's next? All right, Lieutenant Colonel.
Lieutenant Colonel.
1, 2, 3 shots. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. I roll separate. Do I roll it at a?
No, you roll all 3 shooting dice
Okay.
and 1 wild die. What do you need?
I need 2d8.
There you go.
Okay, so
2 hits.
both the 6s are the hit, and this is actually a hit as well. Short range. There's no modifiers. Right.
Oh wait, those are all +2.
Right. Why they all +2? Oh, because shotgun.
Shotgun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you did it. 3 hits.
3 hits
You
and
each
2
roll once.
with the raise, right?
2, yes, 2 in the raise. So,
What do you need?
Dust.
raise or no
dust.
raise?
The first one I'll definitely hit with a raise,
Okay, go for
What
it.
do you need?
and that would be
He goes dust.
3d6 plus a d6, right?
Yes,
Okay, so
46.
So I'm gonna do
Alright.
That one's dead. And then the second one I'll hit again with a raise because it was closer.
Good idea.
10, 14, and then the last one is just a
Which one? That one?
Yeah, I would have shot that one because it was just kind of in a straight line. Straight ahead. Ooh, only 6. There we go.
Boom.
Yeah.
Alright, so, Lieutenant Winters.
Yeah, as that one, I fucking put this one up towards his chest. Boom! Blow out the chest. I guess it falls over. Then I see the one behind it. I go boom! Shoot that one. Blow it down. And then the third one I see, I turn boom! And I shoot that one. It's same manner.
Semi-auto, so it's kind of fast.
Yeah,
Boom,
so-
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
3 shots, 3 dead. Okay, who's next?
That'd be him. Cause you got a 3, so 4 goes first.
Aaron,
Hold my action.
you can heal him now.
Oh, 'cause he's not in combat.
Yeah.
And then if I make a successful one, I can actually treat one of his wound levels, right?
Yes. That is exactly what would happen.
So I pull out the piece of bone that's sticking out of his arm or something.
There you go. Wrap it up real quick. Real
Dang.
fast. Real fast, wrap them up. If things are coming your way. Success.
That's a success.
Mhm.
Wait, what about the things that are around him?
Where?
Remember from that lady?
Oh, they dissipated.
Her bugs, I know match for
Yeah,
my
magic
bugs.
spell, so.
So a success. Does he look really hurt?
He's got a wound.
He's got a wound? So that will take care of the wound.
It will.
One success.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Sir Robert.
He's really quickly. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up!
I'm gathering all my magical energy at this point. Or what's
Hey, Ron, I'll take
fucking
your
massive complication coming.
And it is you're going last?
No.
Alright.
Actually, I just put a little gunpowder in your hole and light it real quick.
Hey, it works.
It cauterized it.
By the way, I love this Cloud Rider thing.
Oh, that is pretty neat.
It's my favorite vehicle.
2, 3, 4.
Because look at this.
You make it.
That is cool. Where'd you get that? I don't know if I've ever ridden on that. Oh, you can't go smooth with it though.
You can hover.
Yeah.
Pull another magic out of my ass.
No, son.
And I can't knock over the statue of Anubis.
I should have moved behind the dwarf. That was my plan. That's the safest place in here. I thought if I got behind Dick, I'd be alright, but I think the dwarf's safer.
You can't get behind Dick.
Yeah,
Only
the
in
walls
front
are
of him.
already there.
Hey!
I was trying to be right in that. Little
advantage.
known fact.
I don't think that guy can
Major
move
Dick
that
Winters
far.
had only got one
5.
ball.
-2, -2.
This guy. 3.
Hulkbuster.
Work as long as I hope.
Well, it did, but by the time you got some of them, they were already very close.
Are you serious? I'm surrounded again.
They are really crowding in on you guys right now, in case you haven't noticed.
Wait, why is there another W? Oh,
Can you do-
wait, what's the W?
Can you do 5 attacks
Matt,
at like -8? You might hit him still.
Oh no, but there's a W.
There's no W. They're both M's.
Is that an M right there?
No, these are all H's. They're all Husks.
Oh,
Yeah.
well that's a terrible H.
That's Frank.
That's me.
Yes, sir.
It's me. Wario.
Not.
I'm going one way.
Not Mario.
This kind of looks like a paired note.
The
Wario.
fat one.
It's like a musical score.
All right. So what complications?
Okay,
happen?
so attacking the dwarf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got +4 to their attack. And
parry.
what's your parry? 8.
10.
That's
8.
like ear to ear style.
And they have a +4.
You're dead.
You are hit, dwarf, with a 4. Bam. And you take.
Well, this was a short game.
Alright, see you guys next week.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
Maybe next time Frank won't be a dick
Uh-oh.
and kill us.
If you lose
You
your
take
dick,
3
you
hits,
lose your
dwarf.
dick in every game.
I guess so.
3 hits from Husks, dwarf.
Are you serious?
Yep. What's
Yeah.
your toughness? 9.
Yeah. Wait, 9, 12.
Why 12?
There's a thing.
No, that means 3 from armor.
Spider-Man.
Let's call 455.
Shaken, wound. You are wounded twice. You want to soak your wounds?
I'm calling it.
Give me your chip.
Last chance to extend your car's warranty.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, last week it was
Roll
credit card for
your-
me. I don't have a credit card.
I
You are
just
shaken
started.
with 2 wounds. They
I just
really
started
seriously
ignoring
hammered.
them because
Yeah.
I don't have a credit
Roll your
card.
vigor
My car insurance is already paid up.
D6.
plus your
It's
what?
always an Indiana call.
The reason I did it though was because the 3 numbers
Oh.
for like afterwards was a 204, so I thought it was
Last
something.
one.
If you wait and get somebody, you can say, take me off your
Oh,
list.
you
I've
blew it
done
up.
that for all of them like twice.
Oh, you blew it up again.
Same call.
Oh my God, you blew it up 15. Well, you got rid of both wounds. Well, they're
I'm
all
still
over
shaken.
you. No, if you get rid of all the wounds, you lose your shaking too. They are all over you, dwarf. They are slapping you. They are grabbing you. They're trying to bite you. You're twisting. You're punching. You're swirling.
You do the
You're getting
Hulk-
them
you do
off
the Hulk
But they are
rage.
all- They are all over you. Yeah, you do the Hulk rage. But they are
You
all
play
over
street
you.
ball.
All right.
Play street basketball. You start.
All right.
Elbowing people back.
Jake, you're getting an attack. What's your
No.
value?
This reminds me of playing Civ.
Uh-oh.
It's like your areas around your cities as
Oh.
they grow.
All right, that's a miss. And Aaron, 2 of them are coming for you. That's 1 gang up
shaking.
bonus.
2 wounds.
What's your parry?
6.
6. Okay.
Shaking. 2 wounds.
So you are hit with a raise by one of them. What's your toughness?
5.
4. Great. Okay, so what you take
The one
one.
with the raise?
Yep. Oh, you're right. I got overall actually 6. All right. So you are shaken. So there's 2 of them attacking you. They're swiping at you. There's
Only 1 hit.
1 hit, and it ring your bell. You are shaken.
And I have to do the... Oh no, I have to wait my turn, right?
You have to wait for your turn. But you got hit pretty freaking hard by this one.
Alrighty.
And now it's going to be, they're going to attack Lieutenant Colonel when he gets back. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. With a 3 gang up bonus. And then the mummy ladies will attack. Once again.
Hitting somebody with a quarter on him.
What would super desiccated corpses who are wrapped in linen be vulnerable to?
Trying to figure out if I can do this right now.
You
'Cause
hear what I'm saying to you?
I just got a brain blast.
You hear what I'm
Because I
saying
can do
to you?
2 things with elemental manipulation to make a
Speed bar.
massive blast. I can control air and fire.
Wow. I never thought about that. You can cast 2 spells at the same time.
Fucking trick is I got an RP way to maybe get a Benny out of this. That way I
What do
can
you-
have
I'm gonna do 3 attacks next
Living the vida loca.
If
I think-
only it would be wheat as well they're getting covered in, then they just completely
If I do the
off.
3 attacks, I think it's an impossibility for me to hit. I'd have to blow each one up 3 times.
No,
It's a -4.
just be -4, so you
I'd have
can.
to blow each one up 3 times.
You would have to blow each one up 3 times. Because he's a D4 and all his important dice.
That stinks. I really wanted my strength to go up, but I remembered last time I said, because nobody had fucking healing. Now, if my healing is better than the healing of the staff, what do I use for it? Can I combine my healing with it? Does my medical expertise help with the healing of the staff?
No, you could do both. You could do regular healing and healing
And then
stuff.
try it on that.
Yeah,
Normally, you can only attempt to heal a wound once. You personally.
But not if it's magically or physically. There's 2 different types of heal there. I can do them both.
I have to check the rules, but I don't think you can.
Can I do that, Frank?
But you can heal 2 different people. You can use that staff to heal somebody, and then you yourself can use your healing ability to heal somebody else.
Yeah, well, I can use the healing ability on multiple people, like once
Right.
per day or whatever, or however. that
Or
works.
as many times as you want, just once per wound.
So it's more useful for stuff than the healing staff. I just knew we didn't have a priest. I thought the healing staff would be neat, but now I really wish I would have not gone with it.
Oh shit, am I blocking? The healing
How
staff's
do I
pretty good.
do? How do
Yeah.
I roll that to see?
Well, first of all, you're at -2 because you have a complication.
Right.
Which is you're kind of, you're a little,
Boned
you're
on
surrounded.
Yeah.
You're surrounded and you're feeling a little jittery right now.
But I have an idea.
You're a
What's
rich
your idea?
academic. You used to fire from
Oh,
afar.
it's their turn anyway.
You're
Well,
not
you're
used-
finishing up. You got to do an attack.
You're not used to
One,
being. You're not used
two,
to being in
three,
the
4,
trenches,
so they get a
boy.
+3.
You're not used to being in the trenches, boy. Got
So
y'all.
a bunch of
Got
these
y'all
husks
frazzled.
are
I got an idea.
attacking Lieutenant Colonel Winters. Oh. Blow up to 11. And your parry is 6.
+1.
And
Oh,
the
yes.
conviction chip only
+1
lasts for
because
that
you're
turn.
parrying with, so it's still a hit with a raise though. Yes, it's a hit with a raise.
Oh man, I am really gassing out. Like I can't stop.
Take some Pinot, dude.
Wow.
You guys really brought it out of me. You two are both farting and all of a sudden, bam!
Toughness is 11, I rolled a 14. So, man, Lieutenant Colonel Winters is hard to hit. Lieutenant Colonel Winters, you are shaken.
Use it. I don't need to use it. I can't remember shaking.
No, you don't have to use the chip until. Well, if they go before you next time, they want to use the chip before they beat your ass.
Yes, before they go.
Right. Is
All
that
right.
it?
No, the mummy's gonna go. The guards are too far away, but the mummy's gonna go. She
Have a good
weaves
day,
her
my
hands.
mummy.
She weaves her hands again together, and she goes like this.
Counterspell.
And we're all grouped up.
What counterspell?
Counterspell.
There is no counterspell.
Counterspell.
There is, but you don't
There
have it.
is, but you don't have it.
No,
yet.
no, I need to be higher level.
Okay, so she
I think you
is.
gotta be veteran for counters.
Yeah. So I gotta be right in the 10.
So as she does this, the golden
Ting, ting.
the golden bracelets that she wears, like a blinding light comes out of them and seems to explode right in this area
All
here.
of us. Even the Husks, she doesn't care. She's taking out everybody.
She doesn't care, and so it is a medium blast template. So it's 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm gonna get
You
these.
have to start it on me.
1, 2, 3, 4. So it's just gonna get.
How about 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3,
No.
4.
This is where she's aiming.
Mark it out. Yeah, mark it.
Medium burst template.
Just a damn.
This is where she's aiming at.
Medium burst has got it flags like this.
What's that?
Medium burst. Oh,
This isn't a hex.
You might want to go check
it
that
does
one.
it by the. It does it.
This is a hex. This is not a hex map. It's 4 by
This
4.
isn't. That's for D&D.
Right. Wait,
Well,
hold on a minute.
Their templates here are different.
No,
Pretty
you're
sure.
right. It's
If you
no,
look
it's
at the
4
template,
inches.
it's like 4. It's 4 across this way,
Four
4
across
across this way, but it doesn't go out just like your diagonal rule. It doesn't go all the way out to the
You're right.
diagonals.
It goes like this. You're right. It goes like this. There you go.
There you go. So that one's safe. So basically, I protected one of them, but we got it correct.
We got it correct.
That's a medium blast template. Run across.
Bye.
Do I hear Hulk smash?
All right.
Nope, it's finished.
Oh, Ben Grimm.
Cast, and not with a raise though.
Good.
2d6 points of damage to everyone in the blast with a sun blast. I'm gonna use one of my chips and re-roll that.
You alright, Matt?
Yeah.
Keep it out there.
8.
Yes.
I just think I have itchy butthole syndrome because I don't know every time we farted.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Alright.
No, that's just, I'm just saying.
No, it's here, alright.
I don't know, I guess.
Are you good to keep going?
Yeah, I'm almost headed there, I guess, to go get him. So.
Alright, boom! A burst of sunlight from centered right here. Boom! Explodes out. Everybody here takes 8 points of damage. So, you might want to use your chip to unshake.
I don't know what that means, I'm sorry.
Okay, so you're shaking.
Yeah, right.
So that means that the next hit that hits you wounds you.
Okay. And then an 8.
Normally it goes like this. Normally this is how it goes.
I was shaking also, so I gotta give it a chip
2
up.
wound, 3 wounds, incapacitate. Okay? If you're already shaken, the next hit automatically goes to 1 instead of. Now, what's your toughness? 11?
Solid.
8 doesn't even. You don't have to worry. Doesn't even get through.
You only hit me for 1 then.
What's that?
Because my toughness is 7.
Alright, so you are shaken.
I'm so confused.
And
That's the one thing I never
I can't-
understood about the shaking.
I can't do anything.
Well,
with the
think
chip.
of it this way. You have 4
No,
wounds
you
left.
can't unshake.
Sorry, you have
that
5
shit.
wounds left.
You gotta roll
The first
to
one's
unshake.
called shaken and the last one's called incapacitated.
Okay.
So,
So I went from,
if you already have 1 wound and you take another wound, it skips.
Right.
You take another wound?
So the 8 wouldn't even hit me.
No, because of your toughness.
Alright, but it was a blinding shine of light. Does that
Right.
affect something different?
no,
No,
Okay.
it's all under the same scale.
because your toughness is also your vigor. So it's like how hardy you are.
I give a chip to
So-
go from shaking to unshaking to shaking again. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Well, at least you didn't get a wound.
Yup.
But I'm still at shaking.
Yes. And, toughness. They're also shaking. Oh, wait, they don't have shaking. Alright, she blasts 2 of them to hell. So she helps
She
you
has
guys
those
out.
symbols on her, any deitic symbols.
Well, she got a snake, so it's set.
Oh,
Alright, keep doing this.
I go.
There's a chart for you I'll show you in the book that really helps you with the shaking.
That sounded bad.
Who goes next?
Me. I'm the last one. Alright, Frank.
did I heal you this round?
Roll your,
Yeah. First,
Roll
my
on
explanation. Roll on shake. What's that?
vigor. Nope,
Hello?
you're shaking. You can't do any actions.
Yeah. Yeah.
All you can do is move, any free action, and move.
What do you use all your chips on to slow them down?
No, cast a spell to slow him down.
Alright. So if all I can do is move.
You only learn by death.
If you move now, you're gonna get
Gonna
3
die.
opportunity attacks.
No. Alright, so free action. I'm gonna try and unshake myself.
You already did.
You already did.
Failed.
Or just let me fucking finish. I'm gonna try and unshake myself. I'm shaking right now. I've never been in this hairy of a situation before with this many enemies. I'm giving a last prayer to a nameless desert
Basically,
god.
he's trying to rub your balls for a chip.
Fuck off. So,
And
to the Kalashek's main god, knowledge, so whatever that would be. What is that?
Dionysus.
No.
it depends. There is no like main god for per race. There's a pantheon of gods in Galarian that like lots of different people worship different ones. You would probably worship Nethys, the god of magic.
So I'm giving a prayer to Forgotten Desert God and Nethys, and I'm trying to get as much energy gathered up from what I have in my limbs for final assault.
Well, I'll tell you what. As much as
This is
you
for
know
next
you
turn.
are pandering for it, any, you definitely deserve it.
Figured. Alright.
Alrighty, and
I'm going to
Yeah.
still be on -2, but I'm going to go ahead and soak this, get the shaking off.
There we go.
probably wait.
See if you can do it next round.
Yeah.
No, I got to do it this.
No, because you did your pandering this round. That was your action. You're not going to get to go again.
Well, no, the thing is, you might not need to. Oh, let me see. Are they gonna? You might go before that next round.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm gathering all of my strength, and that's it. So,
Okay.
I would have asked for a blowjob.
Pull cards.
probably would have too.
Boy goes first.
I go first. Ace.
Come on, Joker. Four fucking spades.
Queen.
Hey, it's better than clubs.
4.
I will go before him at least.
All right.
Boy.
Boy!
I mean, let's see.
6
I can
attacks
attack
minus.
3.
Yeah, I would have been a -4 with my
Yeah.
idea.
Attack
Attack
3.
3 with -1. Oh, I can only attack 3.
You can attack 3 or -1.
Do it.
Then I'm gonna attack. This, that one, and that one.
Smash, smash, smash. 3 times.
So my D8.
And your wild die.
Yep. It takes me forever to find English.
Oh!
I have no chips.
Critical failure, so hold on, I gotta think of something. After these 3 attacks, you're going to... Drop your shield.
I was gonna say, I was thinking either drop his shield or he misses his next attack because it threw him off so much. Those are the most common ones.
Oh my
That's a
God.
hit.
It's a hit.
Oh, thank God.
Well, they're easy to hit. They just get, well, they
Hit.
fire. And that one's blown up.
11.
Okay, that's a hit with a raise. So roll your the first one you missed. Roll your damage on the second one.
2d8s.
2d8 plus 3.
28.
8. Okay,
So,
so
11.
8, 9, oh, 11. Dead.
Wait, -1. It's 10.
No, that's only the hit.
Yeah, and he said 1, 2, 3, so this will be the third one.
And you hit him with a raise, so I hit a d6 to that.
Yep. He's probably lunch meat.
Yep.
Actually, sorry, they're dried husks. He's jerky.
Okay, so you smash one, you smash another, you turn to smash the third, and he gets caught up on you because he was coming at you, and you drop your shield onto the ground.
So now
Picking
you're,
up your shield?
Now you're parry 6 until you pick up until you pick it up.
Right, picking up your shield is readying an action, and you can do it as a free action on your next turn. All right?
But they get to attack you easier this time.
Yes, but they get to attack you easier this time. Don't walk away, boy. What are you doing? You don't walk away like that in the middle of a game. You got to hear what everybody else is doing.
All right.
Gotta wait for Matt.
All right, next is Matt. We're going to skip Matt's turn, and we're going to go to...
I still listen when I walk in there just to make sure he's still entertained.
Aaron?
Make sure everybody's happy.
Not fucking happy, Aaron.
Aaron? You are shaking. You want to try to unshake? You're the only one not shaking, boy.
Yep.
Yeah, let's...
Oh,
You are unshaken.
I'm actually not shaking.
How do you unshake?
No, I don't have
Successful
any
means
wounds. I've been really good.
So what's the vigor roll gonna be?
The target number in
Your
Savage
vigor.
Worlds is always 4. Then you add modifiers up or down.
D6, yeah.
Are you good?
I understand why.
It's a dog. You found the problem?
No, my wife left my dog outside, or our dog outside, and she left. So the dog's been out there barking for like 2-3 hours.
Yeah, you're actually lucky you didn't get animal choke on you.
So our neighbor's supposed to be going in. She's like, "Oh, the back door's open." I'm like, "Even better, thank you." So,
All right, well,
All right.
it is your turn now, Lieutenant Colonel.
Hold on. Well, you want me to wait then? I broke my shaking. He can go.
Yeah, break your shaking. You can keep that.
okay, does shaking affect like shooting or anything like
You
that?
cannot take any actions
Until
other
you're-
than free actions
yeah,
or
no,
movement.
roll your vigor.
You gotta hit a 4.
Target number, vigor, yeah, vigor and a wild die. So you have to use a chip to be unshaken. There you go.
Okay, so you are unshaken automatically with using a chip.
Okay.
I left this open for you here.
Oh, to
You can
read
check
through
it out
that?
later.
Okay.
You can when it's not your, when it's not your turn. Okay, so
So I have my gun out.
You
And
do.
I obviously heard her clang.
You did.
So I'm gonna, I was facing that way. So as I turn, I want to see those 3 things in front of me. I'm gonna go boom, boom, boom. 3 shots.
These 3 right here?
Yes.
Alright. You roll 3 shooting die and 1 wild die. 3d8.
Yeah, I need 3
Oh, no, wait.
d8.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm taking 3 separate shots. I'm gonna shoot at each single one of them.
Right.
3d8.
But it's just one series of trigger pulls, so it's one action.
Okay.
You're not doing 3 different actions.
Right. Yeah.
One
Yeah.
action.
Boom, boom, boom. And then it's 3d8 plus 2.
That's correct.
Ooh, that's a fail on one of them. I blew up one of them. 12. So one of them hit with a raise, and the other 2
Right.
6 and an 8. So I have 2 raises again. Well,
2 raises.
Yeah. Does that mean I automatically fail 1 shot?
No, because when you shoot multiple dice with one thing, you can substitute this for that.
Okay. So I hit with 2 raises.
Right.
Or, well, 2 shots with a raise.
Right.
So again, I'm gonna go 1, 2 on that one.
All right. Which one's this one's raise?
Yeah, raise, normal.
Go first.
And then I need another 2d6. I'm gonna borrow your dice here. So, blow up, 8, 10, 4, whatever.
Dust,
So,
pieces of linen,
Second one.
bones flying. Same thing.
2
dust,
blow ups.
pieces
and
of linen,
then-
bones
and
flying.
then 3d6 on the last one.
Once again,
13.
dust, linen, pieces of you and the dwarf are just wrecking shit.
So yeah, I turned around and went
Boom,
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 boom, boom, like that. Just 3
Super
shots,
fast.
routed off.
Man, you're putting on a display of like tactical shooting.
And then now I'm looking this way.
It's easy
Even
when
though
we
there
don't
was
have
one
guns.
directly behind me.
Okay. Aaron,
Not tracking.
Is there any existing flames going on right now?
no,
Okay.
What the? Where
not
the?
outside.
Where the fuck is? What do we call it? What were we talking about earlier? I can't think. The ability to shake somebody.
Tests.
Tests. It doesn't say tests anywhere on the summary page of what's in the book. There's not tests listed anywhere in that.
You can't intimidate them.
No. You can do a fighting test.
Can't intimidate them? I don't know. That mummy seems to be intelligent.
The mummy does seem to be intelligent.
Oh yeah, he did.
But yeah, it doesn't say test anywhere on here to be able to look it up quickly.
Look at the index.
Index. That's 107 108.
Dog's back in his
You're out of rum.
I know I'm out of rum. That's why I only brought that one bottle in. Well,
The test is only against one,
I've got
not
another
against
bottle over there
multiple.
if you want some more.
Edges can make it against multiple.
Yeah,
Without
Yeah,
an
only
edge.
with edges. Okay, test against her. 1.
Some for some.
Good job.
That is a
And I
lie.
got
Your
home.
being is a lie. You've got. I mean, I'm just gonna try to enrage her to the fact that she just fucking is just shaken with anger at me being so blasphemous.
Okay, blaspheme against her god.
Oh yeah, right at her.
Alright, so it's her spirit
Hey,
I guess my smarts for saying the right things. I guess
against your. You tell me.
for me giving out the
Smarts.
knowledge and saying all that. I mean, I think that'd be more.
That would be taunt, but you don't have taunt.
I don't have taunts. Well, I guess I can't.
Guess I'm just gonna have to
Oh,
go.
that would be a
and
minus
The
2.
only thing I can do is
And she leaves the curtain open.
fighting
So
against her, but
anybody
I
can
can't
just-
do anything against her from this range.
No, but you can hit him.
Fuck it, I'll take minus. I'll
You're
take
just gonna
minus
come home
2.
one day and maybe pot on somebody in your front room.
I'll take minus 2 against my smarts.
Or
D4.
break somebody in.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah.
Oh, you
D4
can roll
less-
minus 2 is what you meant, so they don't have
Skill.
taunt.
Yeah, it's more than anything.
Well, yeah, once she comes home and seeing you pot on somebody, like, how the hell did you get in here? Like, well, the back door's open always. That's
already shake. And you get a 1 again. If you give it a raise, then
Why don't you just attack him?
So I won't do anything to him.
You sure?
I won't do enough damage to him.
Well, if you do lose, you blow up one of your D. If you get a raise and you blow up one of your, you might get a raise. You're gonna have +2 for the gang up bonus.
+2 to hit. I'll hit him, but I'm not going to
If
damage
you
him.
get a raise, you'll get an extra dice.
Take another slide.
Miss.
Well, you can always
There.
spenny that.
Just want more.
All right. Roll them again. See what would happen if you would have bennied him. Aha.
No,
Failure.
I got a 1 here, so it wouldn't have blown up.
Doesn't matter.
All right.
Your
Whose
guy
turn is it
I
now?
was trying to do.
Nice.
I was trying
And
to do something, but I
do
can't do
anything.
anything.
No.
Alright, well here's my
I
explanation.
don't have
of
taunt. I
that.
was trying to
You said there's
distract her
no
or hold
open
her back
flame
or anything, but I
outside.
don't have taunt, so it would have been
No.
-2.
Not a torch, not a brazier,
It's
nothing.
daytime.
Time
Yeah, but nothing's cooking, like...
Oh yeah, all the way over there.
What about, like, in here? Is everything...
No.
I have much
Alright.
fighting, but damn,
So here's my plan.
I built myself puzzle ready.
I'm giving a last prayer to
No,
Nethys on
that's
this
not
last move.
your
It's going
character,
to
is
require all of my skill that I have left.
Let's see if
Oh,
you're
I-
shaking.
If you hadn't showed up, I would have already ran and tried to convince them to follow.
God dang it. That was my last ditch
Well, I'm
effort.
shaking.
Alright, so here's what's
I'm
happening.
gonna have to reload.
I-
Build your bigger. Oh,
Frank, right here next to her, I'm focusing all of my power with an air and fire manipulation. So the fire would do like D6 for strength. If I get a raise, it'll be a D8. I'm throwing in lingering damage, so that'll be another 2d6 of damage.
You like that?
No, lingering damage is the next round. It does 1 damage less. So 1 die less. So if it does D6, next round it would do D4.
That's cheese.
Hello, life, baby.
Oh, the bitch. Hard. You're getting too cute.
Once again, Jake, you had half an hour to take care of this.
I'm double checking.
Matt was outside on the phone for about 43
Double
minutes.
checking the lingering, okay? So fuck off, everybody. Okay. So I'm putting all of this, all or nothing shot.
Okay.
So no
Do it,
lingering
Nikki.
damage. So fuck off. Fuck off. You both fuck off right now. I'll push you downstairs like I would her.
Here we go, Nikki. Here we go.
Focusing all of it to make a blast. Basically, what I'm trying to do. Simultaneous. With
Oh,
air
we're being
beam,
mean to
fire.
So you're going to cast Elemental Manipulation twice.
Yes.
The first time you're going to cast Fire. Can you create fire with it?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to create fire.
I can conjure or manipulate.
You're going to conjure it on her.
Yes.
Okay, and try to set her on fire. And it does D6 damage.
Unless I raise, then I'll do D8.
Okay, and then you want to do air manipulation of air, essence of life, air,
To explode it out.
to make it a ranged,
First attack?
Yes.
to make it like a burst attack. I'll allow that.
Fucking
You have
yeah.
to spend all the points.
It's only 2
6.
points.
6 plus.
Throw your pizza bones
Well,
away.
aren't you also going to do,
Not doing lingering damage
you're
now.
not doing lingering damage?
Because it's not going to be enough. Well, no, it'd still only be a +2. Yeah, I'll do that because that'll just leave me at 1 power point.
Well, think of it this way. If it only does D4 next round, it's very unlikely to get past their toughness.
Lingering damage.
D6 this round is very unlikely to get past your toughness.
Yes,
Right.
D6 this round is very unlikely to get past
There's
their
something
So-
that's non-Jacopedia.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said, is there something called non-Jacopedia?
It's regular Wikipedia.
Yeah, regular Wikipedia.
It's worse. You can believe that. Alright.
I feel like the first sentence on Wikipedia would be, "This is not Wikipedia."
Alright. We're going to do spellcasting on the fire first.
Alright.
I think the first sentence would say is
I
this
blew
is
that
not
one up.
Trying to catch it.
Jacopedia.
Tried.
Alright.
So
Blow it up, roll it again.
God dang
Good
it.
job!
Damn, Jeff.
Good job!
It went from Nikki to
Let's
Jeff.
get on the
He's encompassing
non-Wikipedia.
everybody.
Oh
Oh
my
my god.
God.
Shit today. I'm trying to get another blow up.
You don't throw it in the air.
There we go.
9.
9, okay.
You just
That
do it
blows
like
up.
that.
Yes.
Alright.
Roll it. It's
So,
fine.
with the minus 2, it'd still be 7. So
That's
it caps
correct.
it to-
So it didn't blow up.
So it didn't blow up.
Did it beat her parry at 7? I'm just curious.
No, he doesn't have to beat her parry because it's
Oh,
casting
'cause it's
spell.
spell.
Alright, for the air manipulation then. 9 goes off. So
Minus
it's-
2 is 7,
Yeah.
and I probably give you a minus 2 for the trick, but you still blew off. Alright, so this is the immediate blast radius. I'm going to say it's 2. So I suppose you'd want it to be centered on this one right here, right?
Yep,
Alright. So you didn't get a raise, so it's D6 damage.
yep.
So who are you going to roll for first?
Her.
Alright, go ahead.
Better.
No.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Which one?
Left one.
Nope.
Shit.
Nope. Alright, well, blast, the smoke. So it's like a really quick flash fire, and they just keep moving through it.
Magician's fire.
Like they're not even hurt. Yes, Magician's Fire.
I'm just drawing my kukri at this point.
Alright, and who's next? Me?
Yep.
Alright, they're moving in closer. Well, you guys are freaking surrounded
Jacob
on all
Peavy is all
sides.
about Jake.
He's
Not
gonna
Jacob
go
Peavy,
here.
they're all not about Jake.
She's gonna go here. Oh, you know what? I forgot because we're using hexes, but you can't shoot with a ranged weapon at a creature and a hex next to you because you're technically in melee. So going forward, they have to be one hex.
Oh, really?
Yeah, except for a pistol.
Huh.
You tell me
You
I
sh-
can't shoot close range with a shotgun?
You shoot with a
You
penalty?
can, but
That's
not
why you
when
should have
you're
done
melee.
a trench shotgun, then you could have.
I thought, you can't do it with a penalty then.
You know, only if he takes the edge close quarter of battle.
Shotgun is wrong.
But you had close quarter.
Give me a red cup.
He doesn't. There's an edge called close quarter combat. You can take an edge CQB. CQB. That allows you to use that in close range. Other than that, you're
I
fine.
understand. I'm gonna knock the gun away. Yada yada yada. Etc. Etc.
Yeah, John Thomas.
Well, we had.
I'm okay with it. Like, I'm not upset. I understand.
You're just upset about something else.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I drew that one out on purpose.
The one thing about this game though is John Thomas memorizes all this stuff, takes all these notes, and has all this knowledge. But every time we play, whether it's Deadlands or like, well, usually when it's Deadlands, I have to tell him which ship does what every week. He
Hey, Ron?
he cannot remember the chips.
He cannot remember
Yeah.
chips.
Oh my god.
Artie?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, yeah.
No, it's the red one this time.
Alright, and me.
You know, other times though, when I have an issue with John Thomas on, even though he writes all this crap down, sometimes his character doesn't share or he doesn't use it to his advantage.
Yeah. Sometimes you forget about stuff even if you wrote it down.
I wrote this
You.
down in his game. I completely forgot.
Whereas I never read anything.
So +2 to everything.
What's that?
+2 to
About a
everything.
game we played like 5 years
Let's
ago.
do to everything.
And I'll tell him it was.
Kukri eyes out. So you know what? I'm just going to attack 2 of the. Be only mine. It'd only be -4 if I attack 3. Wouldn't it?
And you have +2, so it'd be -2 if you attack
It's not about whether you.
It'd be a plus, additional plus though, because with the Kukri eyes another plus, because it's magical. I spent
It's
the
not about
Is it?
hitting.
yeah, spent the extra cash.
Oh, so it's +1.
It's not about hitting us because you can do that easily. It's about damage. You gotta do at least like 6 damage or something like that. That's what you gotta think of.
Alright,
What's your kukri damage?
strength plus d6 plus 1.
What's your strength?
D6, yeah, D6.
Oh, D6 plus 1? Yep. You have a good chance of, yeah, very good chance.
You have a D8 marked for strength. What the fuck?
I know. There is that.
He's a hoss.
I look down and I'm like,
Okay.
Okay. Sure. So, fighting is d6, so,
You're going to attack all 3 of them that are surrounding you?
yep.
Alright, go crazy. 1 minute you're nervous and you're like, oh my god, it's rare. Next minute you're like, wah, ah, ah. And you're not even a
which one?
fighter.
This
Blew
one?
up.
Oh, blew it up.
So, 8.
Yeah, so that's a hit, but not a hit with raise.
They're not. Oh, I thought they were 4. Never mind.
No, they're parried. Yeah, it's
No, I thought their parry was 4.
Nobody's parried unless they have no fighting.
Oh.
Fail.
That's a 4 still.
Oh, that's a hit. Yeah, you're right. You're the magic.
I thought the parry was 5.
It is 5.
6.
Oh yeah, the parry's 5. So no.
Didn't hit.
No. Alright, so 2 hits then.
Right.
These 2.
2d6 plus 1.
Well, 2d6 plus 1, yeah. Magic kukri, so that's 11. Okay.
Ooh.
Don't you get to blow that one up?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Kill 2 of them.
Job.
That's pretty good. Your magic eater went a little crazy. He had a couple of moments of
Like
anxiety.
Billy Fish in The Man Who Would Be King. Aya Guru Kalin!
Even if I go crazy, I can't kill him, bastard.
All right. Who's next?
I spent the extra cash. It's 500
You.
flat for magic
Oh,
weapon. I
right.
offered to buy you one.
Club.
I offered.
Yeah,
Well, I have a magical
Oh, yeah.
staff already, but it's the healing staff.
What
Yeah.
is your complication? The
Up and ready to
complication
shuffle.
is
One of them standing on his shield.
one of them is standing on your shield.
So I can't get
Sorry, I'm a real jerk when it comes to complications.
So
Yeah, you
either
are.
Even on myself,
I can
Yeah.
go
you
back.
can get your shield back,
Real
but it's an
thick
action.
hit.
I'm always
Alright,
doing
yeah.
You'll have to push him.
Cut him down! Or kill him. Then you can get your shield back.
It's this one right here who has your shield.
It's hard to stand on a shield when you have no legs.
Oh, I would just swing away.
You want to push him? Pick up your shield?
Kill 3 of them!
Just
I'll
Tell
just
Jeff
go
to
for
swing
it.
away.
You're,
Alright.
you're a meat grinder, man.
Alright.
Or you're a jerky grinder. They're all dry.
Wait,
Wait, no.
They gotta be jerky.
you're going to attack 3 of them?
Yeah.
So D8
Bacon
and a wild
jerky
die.
chew.
Plus 2.
Alright, which one tree you going to attack? You
I
have
used
4
to
of them
love
right.
jerky chew as a kid, but you gotta realize that's the shit that didn't even make it into like the
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
the steak
It
jerky.
is.
I mean, that is the shit
And-
that didn't even make it into the shit.
Yeah.
Jerky little prick.
It
No.
made some juice though.
No, that's your roll. Oh, 7, yes, hit. Got your plus 3.
Yeah, but I have minus 1.
Still hit.
6 still hit.
Oh!
Critical failure.
Dude.
You're going to automatically miss the next one. So you missed the next 2. You only managed to get this one. That's your second critical failure in a row.
He's dead.
Alright, these 2.
2 times D8 times 2.
I can't find my.
Well, that's 4.
Oh my god!
5.
Where's the
No,
city
you
guard?
do enough.
Yeah, he doesn't do enough. You killed one of them, but then the other 2, you
Just
just
the city guard.
the other 2 you don't hit hard.
Where's
Hit
the
'em, but
healers
you-
coming
You're
out?
not hitting hard.
Where are these surgeons gonna come
All the
out?
city
now?
guards are at the necropolis, guarding against undead.
Well, there is the city guard. They are actually
What about
called
the other
the
team?
Spire Guard.
What about the team that was in there that got?
What about it?
Daughters of the Desert, Houndman, help!
All right, that's
Free
good.
action.
They're doing what I wanted to do, which was run and hide.
What
Yeah.
a bunch of cowards.
Calling for help. That's worth a Benny.
That's a free action too, so.
Yep. Who's next? Me? I certainly am next. Okay.
Yeah, you've got massive complications there, Frank. I think the mummy's the honor guard turned on the mummy, and she doesn't get her spell off. And then I think the mooks start doing the thriller dance.
Holy shit! I have complications.
Yeah, you gotta,
1,
you
2,
gotta throw
3,
it in a little more
4.
subtly, man. We gotta teach you subtle.
What's that?
Bro, all these
Okay.
skeletons, they really want their salt, man.
Suddenly, it feels to you guys like a chill in a beautiful, bright, sunny day that's super hot and you're sweating your balls off.
Yeah, we're going for your
Fire.
checks.
Suddenly, it feels like there's a little like a wind, like a little
Fear
Cold.
checks for spirit, right?
like a cold shiver. No fear check. Like a cold shiver runs right through, and it seems to affect all the undead for a moment. And now 1, 2, 3, 4 are going to attack you. They get +3, but -2.
Are you fucking? So minus 1.
So +1.
Oh, plus 1.
Nope. Your parry is very good, even without your shield. So they're all over you. They're smashing you, but you're blocking them. You're swiping your falchion. You're
You don't
keeping them
touch
away.
me! You don't touch me!
Alright. Jake.
He's only
Jake, you
got
got one of them. 1. Let's see if it's a critical. It is not. So Jake, you're safe. You managed to block with your kukri, hold him back. 1, 2, 3. 3 of them are going to attack Lieutenant Colonel Winters. And that's a +2, -2. So it's an even. Nope.
Yoda hits.
Parry's good. So, blocking one,
Yeah.
another one, you kick in the belly, you push them back.
They don't have
And-
bellies.
It's alright.
Fine.
And
You go
Bring
right
it!
through.
Bring it!
2 attacks on Aaron.
Bring it!
You trying to poop your pants,
I
man?
thought you
No.
just threw your back out, Aaron. We were gonna have to move you.
Alright,
Basically, he's gonna stick it in my hand.
you managed to hold them both off with the staff of Ra
No
as they're
way.
coming at you. Yep.
Rah! Rah!
Impossible.
Rah!
1, 2, 3, 4. No. Nope. They are guard. She is going to cast a spell.
When did the guard go? Same time as her?
What's that?
When did they go? Same time as her?
Yeah, everybody goes on the same card.
So, they missed me, right? 'Cause he only did 2 attacks, so is he attacking?
I hope
No.
our relief gets here
They are
soon.
guarding that woman, mummy, priestess.
Whoomwah.
Whatever she is, they are her guard. They're doing nothing right now but guarding her.
Quick, call the Thundercats.
5. And so, once again, she leans forward like this, puts her fist behind her, and her drawer opens and begins to distend, and she shoots out a whole bunch of scarabs at Lieutenant Colonel Winters. And what is your toughness? 11? Tough. Uh-oh.
He opens your mouth to dick.
14. So they are swarming all over you. They're even getting into your clothes, biting you, and you're shaking because you're busy.
Bit your
like, what the
eyeball.
fuck? They're all like biting you. They're hurting you, so you are shaking. Lieutenant Colonel Winters.
Bugs!
Bees!
What did you wear?
Battle suit underneath.
Not appropriate
He's got his
conversation,
suit.
Aaron.
Remember, you're a pencil pusher.
Yeah.
He's not.
Oh, I know.
It's you.
Not appropriate
Roll your finger.
conversation for the game. Wait for after game, Aaron.
You have to use a Benny. Unshaken.
Alright, so what I plan here, because they're, like, the shotgun, I want to, because I'm assuming it's, I don't know, is it strapped?
Shoot us all.
You can use a shotgun as an improvised weapon. Do you have a hand weapon?
Oh
I
no,
got
the
a
trick
knife.
shotgun was
You
2.
got a knife.
I got a gun.
Oh, you got a pistol.
I got a pistol,
You
too.
can play a pistol.
I was going to do that. I was going to put the shotgun down, pull out my gun, and go, boom.
You can do
shoot.
that.
So that's what I did.
Hey,
Well, you got it on a strap, so just
Yeah, I would fling it down, and I'd pull out my gun.
What's that? What?
boom.
Aaron.
All right, which one are you gonna shoot?
Can you take multiple shots?
You can.
It's
At
a
minus
pistol,
2.
yeah.
Minus 2.
His pistol is not semi-auto.
Oh.
It's Desert Eagle.
So I'd have to.
Oh,
That was on
wow.
the speaker.
Who the fuck decided to give you that?
Tom was gonna run it with
Fucking
a
retard.
Sharpie or something. That was
My
a
guy's gonna
speaker.
blow your
He
fucking
used.
guy away. Mr. Magic User. I still
Here.
got several rounds of ammunition.
Yeah, I want to see if you can hit.
Well, I probably
So
will.
if you shoot,
Air manipulation, bullet
if you
goes
shoot
away.
one of them, it's against their parry, and their parry is
Well, don't tell me. We already told me so.
the parry.
Don't tell me, wait, you already told me.
So the parry's 5. So if you're gonna shoot at 1, you have to roll a 5 or greater. If you're gonna shoot at 2, you have to roll a 7 or greater for both of them. If you're
Yeah.
gonna shoot at 3, you have to roll a 9 or greater.
Well,
Do it, don't be a pussy.
Just 1, 5 or greater. Got him. 2d8. No good.
You couldn't even kill a mook with a desert eagle.
6?
I got. Look how many. I fucking. You got 2. I got like 7 around
I
me.
thought their toughness was 6.
I killed
7.
2 and there was 4 around
They're
there.
constructs. They're undead. So it's plus 2 to toughness.
Oh wait, you dropped something. Construct. Use magic lightning.
No, they're undead, not construct. Their toughness is, their vigor is 6 average. So that's 3 plus 2 is 5. So their toughness would be 5, but they're undead, so they get plus 2 to toughness. 7.
Right.
Toughness 7. Alright, who's next?
Aaron.
Lieutenant Colonel took a shot and did nothing. Aaron?
Yeah.
What was that an A for?
Charlie!
I did shitty.
Let's go, Charlie!
That's what it reminds me of. Charlie the Unicorn. You gotta shuffle all this too. If you're happy.
Alright, I will just.
I'm gonna draw Joker again.
I'll do a spin of the staff like a weapon display and then point it at her to show her the big shiny head of Raw in the end. And see the opposite of set.
Okay.
Try to throw her off.
So, fighting.
Nikki,
Yeah.
look over here.
That's the fighting.
So I spin it around and I make it look intimidating with the thing of Raw on it.
Okay, so you're gonna give her a.
And then, bam, there's the symbol of her deity's hated enemy.
Maybe scare her.
Yeah, I'm just trying to throw her off, shake or something. 5.
All right, you won. She's either vulnerable or distracted. It's up to you.
Vulnerable.
Okay, so it's everyone gets a +2 to attack her. Who's left?
Nobody.
All right, so it lasts until the end of her next turn. So we're gonna pull cards right now and see what happens.
Well, you pull cards after a minute. So
Oh.
Jake would stop messing with me.
Get over it. Time to play under pressure with the big boys. This is recorded, dude.
Gonna lick your brown eye
I
blue.
think I'm shuffling this fine.
Bending all the
Brown,
cards.
gold, blue.
Yeah. No problem with that?
Yeah. Those are Frank's cards.
He'll live.
They're not my cards.
Oh.
They're
Well,
ours.
Well, fuck him.
well, fuck Aaron. All he ever does is cook for us.
Yeah. He hosts this, he cooks for us. Fuck him.
Fuck him. I thought it was Frank, somebody we cared about. Not Mr. Shits himself online.
Cut.
All right,
Please.
I'll do the first one this time.
Cut him! Frank, you're an Italian and an Irishman. You should know how to fucking cut a card.
Give this to Aaron.
Ooh. Woohoo! Oh, complication.
Jack of Diamonds.
All right, you are first. Complication. She is vulnerable.
Okay.
Wait, that's not a complicated.
Yeah, that's -2.
Okay. We're kind of surrounded. I got my gun out. Tactics roll. What's my best course of action? Continue, like, clear out the ones and try to clear out the ones in front of me, or just take a shot at her.
You're -2.
Ooh, that's a blow up.
15.
She's vulnerable, man. You should pull out your shotgun and blast away at her. She'll get cover because there's all those guys in between you and her.
All right.
Are
I still
there?
got 3 shots left. I will shoot all. I fucking look at her.
Boom, boom, boom.
Pull it up and fire 3 times at her.
Okay, so it's +2, and she's got cover though. Light cover -2, so it's 3 shots.
-4 because of the complication.
No, the complication is that all those guys are
That's bullshit.
So it gives him -2.
is
It
-2.
evens out, but she's vulnerable.
And then he's doing
Plus
3
two.
shots, so he gets -2 for the multiple shots, so he gets -4.
He doesn't because he's got rate of fire 3.
Oh.
Wow.
Alright, so it's +2 for shotgun, -2 for cover, +2 for vulnerable.
Plus and -2 for cover. Wait.
I already said that.
Okay, wait a minute. -2 for cover
+2 for shotgun.
+2 for shotgun.
0.
and +2 for vulnerable. Right. So
+2. Okay, so is it 1 shot and then 3 damage, or 3 shots on her separate?
3 shots on her, all have separate damage.
Okay, I need 2d8.
Here.
Dirty dice.
You're rolling great with my D6s. I don't want to hear a bitch out of you.
Blow up on 1. That's a. So I got 2 successes there, and a blow up on 1. So 13 on one of them.
All right. So one of them is a blow up. So that's is she in close range? Yes. 1, 2, 3. And your shotgun's close range is like 12.
Yeah. So
Okay.
20 plus.
Definitely close range.
All right. So 3d6.
46.
4.
The first one's 46 because you've got a
Raise.
raise.
Well, okay. So only 9 on that one.
9. So okay, shaken.
Okay. Second one will then be a regular shot, correct?
Regular.
Okay. 9 again.
Shaken, but 2 shakens. She doesn't get. She gets 1 wound. Shaken with 1 wound.
Okay. Third shot. Damn. Fuck. Fuck you, dice. Get your dirty dice out of here.
Not
You-
enough to hurt her.
Fucking used them all wrong.
But she is shaken with a wound.
Gotta roll them like. That.
You
First
got
I
to
gotta
put
sit-
him up into the ceiling and then let him land on the
No,
table.
you gotta hit him into the fan and then let him land on the table. See, look at that. Just a hot, off the fucking cusp roll.
All right. Who's next?
Me. Not yet.
She got one wound. And now
And I yelled she was
But I
vulnerable,
do have plus
and you
one.
are completely out of PowerPoints, aren't you?
No.
Okay, because I thought you did all that cute shit earlier. You're gonna be out of PowerPoint.
You gotta reload your gun
I
now.
got one shot.
One shot left.
Alright, Frankie.
Make it count.
Blasting a bolt at her.
Okay. Swarm of locusts.
Swarm of
How
locusts.
many points did you have?
One.
No, so you can't even.
So that's
You
it.
got-
So that's
so
your
you
last
can't
point,
pick
huh?
that up,
Yeah.
yep.
Well, you can
Maybe.
always spend a penny to get 5 points.
Wait, what the fuck? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed that now. I don't like it, but man, it's what it is.
5 points, so that'll put me back up to 6.
Now
So
you can supercharge it.
I am going to supercharge lingering damage. That'll put me down to.
Lingering damage or
Lingering
just
damage
supercharging?
isn't on that one. Supercharges, you add an extra die of damage.
Can you do that to bolt nowadays?
You make
Yeah.
it, yeah, you make it
It's
a three.
a-
You make for 2 more points. You make it a 3d6, and if you
Get a
blow
raise,
it
it's
up,
46.
it's 46.
Yeah. So doing that, then lingering damage.
Lingering
Okay.
damage is not addable.
No,
Yeah,
I
you
can
add
add.
anything.
You can add all of
That's
those.
one you can add to anything.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
one of those.
Or
lingering
wait,
damage is +2.
I take that back. I need to make it heavy.
Why?
So I'll actually do. I don't have to worry about. It'll ignore her.
Only if she has heavy armor. If you do lingering damage, it does 1d6 less next round. So it'll be 2d6 next round. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. So screw that. I'll just raise it. I'll supercharge and lingering damage. That'll put me back down to 1 point.
Okay, go for it.
Real bad. Get it out real bad.
He fixed. He got my TV going, buddy. The Wi-Fi. And that was the only thing that was working yesterday. The TV and computer weren't, but Wi-Fi was.
Oh no, 8. Okay, yeah.
Excuse me, Bill.
You did it with a raise. 4d6. Lingering damage, not bad. 4d6 damage.
Did it with a- Oh yeah, I did do it with a raise. Shit, yeah.
4d6 damage.
Take your metal dice there.
Watch this little roll 6.
4.
4. Could have done better.
Better than your fucking shitty dice you got.
So
10, 14, 18, 23.
Look at that. Because of my dice.
Okay.
That's gonna take her down all her wins.
I am going to try and
Alright,
soak
soak.
that.
Got it.
I'm going to try and soak that. Oh, I rolled a 6. I rolled another 6.
that's some bill rolls.
1. 13. So that's success with 2 raises. So she's got 1 wound. And you did how many wounds worth of damage to her? So you can only do 3 to anyone in 1 round. Oh no, wait, that roll wasn't in the book anymore. That's not setting roll's not even in the book. We can only do 2 wounds per someone, so you could actually kill her. How many? 23 is how many? Her toughness is.
I don't know. You have to tell me.
I don't know what her
Her
toughness
toughness is 7.
So that's 2 raises on top, so that'd be 3 wounds.
That's 2 raises.
Because she was already at 1 wound, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
7. What's 23 minus 7?
3 times 7 is 21. So that's 2 raises on top of.
Yeah.
No, the raises go by 4. Aaron.
Oh,
You're still making that mistake.
God, I always do
Raises
that.
go
So
by
it's 23 minus 7.
16.
Divided by
16,
4.
So that's
So
4.
it's 4. So you did 4 wounds to her, and I rolled a 12, so I soaked 1,
2.
8, so I soaked 3. And you did 5 wounds to her. So that's 2. So she's now at 3 wounds.
And she's gonna be taking 3d6 next turn.
That's 3 wounds, and she is.
Or no, she'll be taking 3d4, won't she? Because
What's that?
lingering damage goes down.
It goes down 1. Yeah, so it's be 4d4.
So it'll still be
Here's what it
44.
is. So that's pretty badass.
All right.
All right, who goes next? That's pretty
You.
badass. Me?
I'll only be taking. Wait, can I still move? I'd only be taking 1 attack of opportunity, wouldn't I?
No, 2.
3, depending where
Three.
you go.
Oh,
Yes,
Yeah.
3.
never mind.
All right. First things first, I'm switching it up because you hurt her, and you have a spell that if you die, 1, 2.
They don't know that.
5. Of course they do. She knows it. 1, 2.
Wait, how many turns has it been? Alright, I think that's gone.
That one doesn't go.
Oh, that's gone.
None of the actions over.
That's no racing. It's kind of annoying.
Alright, all 3 of them are attacking Jake.
It's like a penis and balls with a love mark.
All of these guys here are attacking Jake. It's
You
plus
know
4.
about that, don't you?
What's your parry?
5.
Oh, I'm in a witch's nose with a mole. There we go.
Alright, so 8. So that's a hit, but not a raise. So you are hit.
You can, yeah, because if it's just going for my chest, it'd just be 7.
What is your toughness?
7.
You are shaken. I can't believe I rolled so badly. You are shaken. Now it's
No,
on your
no,
round.
no.
Oh, it's on my round now.
So you have just pulled a master
I'm done
class. You've just pulled a master class on dodging and bobbing and weaving because one of the Husks is attacking you. Another one of the Husks was attacking you. The 3 grave guards all came at you chopping, blocking one with your kukri, stepping to the side for another one, ducking into another one. You just did like some freaking
I'm back to being paranoid and crazy again.
Bruce Lee crazy dodging.
I'm about to do some
abilities.
Garuk maneuvers.
And now this comes in here.
Oh, you're not gonna give me that opening.
Aaron, you're gonna get attacked by 2. Oh, not that. Oh, no critical failure, but they missed. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a plus 3 against Lieutenant Colonel Winters. 7. Your parry is 6, so you are hit. Your parry is 7. You're still hit on 7. And now damage. Your toughness is 11, and 5 is not good enough. So you are hit, but you're not hit enough. They're smacking you. They're grabbing you. One of them's trying to bite you. You're shaking them off. You're twisting, but you're taking some damage. And now it is you, and you have 3 of them, so it's plus 2 attacking you, Dwarf.
Exposing your skin tight
And no good.
bodysuit.
My disguise.
They grab you, they hit you, and you feel it.
You're alien
One of them hits you, and
magic.
you're just like, "Rah!" You're all angry, and
Frog
you're
suit underneath.
knocking them off. And now we pull
Oh,
cards.
yeah. You've exposed.
Aaron, you go.
What?
Oh, he goes. You go.
Oh yeah, I go. Okay.
Gotta get the Joker again. Gotta get the
So-
Joker. Gotta get the Joker.
I try and attack. No, the other thing. No, the 1 guard and the 2 husks. Yeah.
Ooh, you attack a guard and a husk, huh? Okay. So the guard actually has his back to you, so his shield doesn't help him.
Yeah.
So his parry is the same as them,
Okay.
but he has a higher toughness.
So D8 and a wild die.
That's
for
right.
3.
5, 5, and 5.
Blow
Oh,
up.
6.
Double blow.
No, that's an 8 die.
You blow up
Oh,
the
yeah.
wall.
The wall.
Yep.
9, okay. So his parry is 5, so that's a hit with a raise.
Okay.
5, so his parry is 5, so that's a hit.
Who do you hit with the rest?
Dang it.
And that's, oh wait, no, you have a plus 3, don't forget.
Oh
So
yeah.
you actually, it's hit with a raise, hit with a raise,
and a
and a
hit.
hit. Okay, so roll your damage against
Oh,
the
he
guard.
just kills the husk.
Uh,
He doesn't have to
2d8s,
roll.
right?
Let's roll 2
It's 2d8
Never know.
plus 6, plus a d6.
Okay, I can't find it.
That's it?
No, that's the 10.
Is it?
Okay.
Is it?
This is the 10.
Is it?
Mm-mm.
Those first.
2d8 plus a d6 plus 3.
6, 11, 14.
Alright, that guard is dead.
4, 6, 9.
That guy is dead. Now, no d6, just the 2d8s.
5,
Mm.
8.
7, 8. Yep, he's
Oh,
dead.
yeah.
Alright, so you just blasted 3 of them. You kicked one of the ones with your falchion, the grave guard, you got him right in the back. And you turn around, chop another one, and chop the third. You're just chopping your dwarfy way through. So you killed 3 more. Aaron, this has been a long, tough fight, but you guys are clearing them out. If you make it.
Damn moon speak.
Still ain't gonna freaking work.
What's that magical scroll say? Oh, your
Computer. Oh, my scavenger thing. I reached in my bag. What does a knife or dagger do?
Dagger just does.
What's the
D4
damage
plus
on it?
strength.
Well, that's basically what I fucking do anyway, so. The dagger is the same as the staff?
Yeah.
Wow. Alright, with my scavenger, do I find a dagger or a knife randomly in my pouch real quick?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna launch it at her because I know that she's crippling blow, wounded.
All right, you pull out a little dagger you had for digging and throw it.
Now
Roll
launch
your athletics.
it. Athletics? Oh, that's for throw, isn't it? No, I guess it's the same as my fighting anyways. Five?
Yeah, that's a hit.
Phew.
Now you just gotta blow up damage.
Yeah, gotta get one of these to be a 4.
Oh!
So that's
7.
7. Just enough to do that final 4th wound, maybe. Or the incapacitated wound.
Yes, you're right. That is just enough
It's
to
right
incapacitate
on.
her. I don't have any more dice. Yes. You catch her right in the cranium.
Oh.
And her wig falls off, the crown falls off, and down she goes.
Great
And as
job,
she hits the
David.
ground, all of these things shuddering, and they let out suddenly a moan. When they never made a sound before, they'll go, oh, they all collapse to the ground.
See, if I would have gone before them, I didn't think the space was opening. I wanted to jump, but I was going to do a jump smash with the staff.
That would have been sick.
Well, for all your talk of you suck at combat, you just...
Oh no! I mean, I have tricks and things I can do, but I am not these two guys.
You
You kill
would've failed.
threes at a time.
Yes, you're not these two guys.
I'm gonna walk
Definitely
over,
not.
You
Grab
were
the
hell,
dagger.
this guy's 44. We could've killed
pull it out of her head, and then look over at him, flip it, and then hand it off to him.
All right, so
So that was
people...
useful. I'll put it back in my sack. I like you have
Forgotten
scavenger. I
and
can
gone.
find one random thing or something I
I'm
need.
still pumped up on that.
Because I had no throwing weapon. I had no
I
throwing
bet you
weapon.
are.
Don't mess with me! That's what I'm like right now.
Yay!
Yeah,
He's my
get pumped.
scavenger.
All right, let's go back to the table.
Alright, just gonna say it now. Great job out there, new guy. I don't know who your name is. Thanks for help. Robert, where the hell was everybody else when we were fighting these things?
So, people immediately come out into the street. There's wailing, there's people going, oh my God, there's gasping. One of the doctors / students, interns from the Hall, the Blessed Rebirth, comes out and he's like, my goodness, oh great pharasma. This has never happened in the history of this town. This is horrible, this is horrible. And come from around, from the direction you guys would have headed back to the temple, comes a woman screaming, they're in the main street by the temple. They need help by the temple. Please, won't someone come help them?
I say,
Oh shit.
if this means kill more skeleton man,
Ah.
I shall go.
You're going to grab your shield.
Yeah.
All right.
You're still hungry?
Yes.
Oh man.
You want some pizza?
There's a slice of pepperoni right here.
Want a big old slice of pepperoni?
Yes, I'll get the huge one.
There you
Enjoy.
go.
Get a
Derek.
big one.
Hey, what do you say?
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
After I gave him the knife, I reloaded my shotgun and pistol.
So there are people now streaming from the area where that little coffee shop was. And they seem to be fleeing once again. And one of the women's yelling, they need help. They're in the main avenue. Please, please, someone help them. And she keeps running away as well.
Someone else go help him. I'm kind of pushed right now.
Tactics roll, is it better to regroup right now or just go running in?
Welcome to my world, boy.
Guns a-blazing. Straight roll fail.
Guns blazing.
Whatever you think is best. You failed that roll a lot. I don't know why.
I blew up my D6, but I failed.
He's a lucky lieutenant colonel.
You don't know that. I was just pondering what to do. I think it's probably best to regroup because we obviously.
Well, we just gotta send Roman after the biggest, baddest one. Don't waste your time on the chunks. Go hit the big one first.
I got it.
It might be a bit before they show themselves, though, since this one took forever to show.
I don't even think you took a scratch.
Oh yeah, I did. But
Are
I
you
choked
shaking
on it.
once?
I was shaking and I had a wound.
What's your name,
You
friend?
soaked it. You soaked it.
But I don't know what name they.
What's the Yiddish word for fire?
You don't understand a word he's saying.
Yeah, I just look at you.
I guess you realize he doesn't understand any
I
language.
just shake my head. Yeah.
He just says something weird.
You just said
He doesn't know.
you're a
any
complete
fucking
dickhead.
language.
I swear you
I
should
started talking to
say
him
that.
in what? Oh boy, I started talking to him in a foreign language. So why are you here if you don't speak the tongue?
I don't recognize this language. I take note of it.
You should say you're a complete dickhead.
I'll translate your words.
Another foreigner, is he?
Yes, he's from even further north. It's a very strange dialect. Even for Talbot.
Hmm.
Do I need to come up with one in there?
This is a town of pilgrims.
No, I
Visitors
mean
first.
for him.
Oh no! You tell him. You can tell him. You should tell him.
Yeah, you know me, I know you. Well, I know
He
of
needs
you.
to know.
There have been several disturbances across all around, and there seems to be some type of entity trying to break through and basically wipe out everybody,
Here, everywhere.
everywhere.
Is this a distraction back to crime?
Seems like they're trying to wipe out everything, all living beings.
Yeah,
so
but
what we just encountered
could be it. Could be
probably
manifesting
falls
out
in
here.
line, yeah.
Well, where is the main manifestation? It's trying to break through everywhere. There's got to be a main one.
I don't know where it's at, but I come here because there's been a disturbance here, so that's why I'm here.
Disturbance in the forest.
You don't know that!
You don't speak their language.
Right now, we're just speaking.
So
out.
louder.
He said he's traveled very far. He's been working his special type of magic.
Hmm. Very strange weapons. You
Something-
said this has fun. We have flintlocks.
Something-
They're all flintlocks, yeah, on this world.
Something
So-
he calls a boomstick.
He's bullshitting, man.
Something that he calls a boomstick.
That's a fire.
I mean, yeah, it's a firearm, but it's not like any firearm you've ever seen.
No, there's no firearms here. Everything's magic based. So that's like they said he calls it the boomstick.
Yeah,
He said flintlock, though. So there's gunpowder in this world.
There's gunpowder in this world.
but you would just see. These were a big boom.
Yeah, he had like a modern assault rifle assault shotgun.
You would just see this like this.
You're used to seeing flintlock rifles.
Oh, okay.
He had a modern assault rifle. Boom, 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 assault shotgun.
Strange magics. Strange technology.
Far from the north. Even I think it has to do with something with the dwarfs way.
I
up there.
wonder, would he be willing to part with any of them? He'd make good pieces for the museum. They're from that far north, he has more.
You don't know anything about dwarves from that far north. You're from
Yeah,
south.
I'm way far north. I know the area. And
You're
a lot
from
the
south of
history and
here.
stuff. You might want to be careful with your items. I told him they're boomsticks and they're made of magic. But he's inquisitive and would like more. He's extremely smart for somebody so stupid.
I just started all out laughing.
Something funny you said to him.
Huh?
Tell him the museum would pay him quite handsomely.
Well, I don't know if he can recreate them.
Excuse me. An older gentleman steps out of the hospital. And
Hello, Father.
He's wearing very important robes. Like you can tell that his outfit is definitely ostentatious, and looks expensive. And he says, "I'm the director of the halls here, and what is going on? I'd like to know, what happened and what are you doing to, resolve this situation? Who are you? And I need protection from my facility."
We're the son of the serpent. We're sons of the serpent. We were coming back here to heal one of our friends.
As they fill him in real quick, I'm going to follow the dwarf to this next problem, and I'll explain the rest of what we have to this gentleman on the way.
Leave me to deal. That's fine.
You don't have any power with anything. You want to stay back anyway, so you can come back and... I'm giving you the rear option.
I'll come in and save your ass with a knife.
See, there we go.
Can someone please tell me what's going on here?
You'll
I have a lot of
take care of your
people
mother.
in here.
Well, nobody helped. I know there's other adventures in there because we were just in there not too long ago. The Daughters of the Desert and the Hound Masters. Why did they come out to help?
I can't answer any questions. Everyone in here is on lockdown right now. I'd like to know what's going on and what you're going to do about it. And has anyone told
What
the
we're
Spire
gonna do?
Guard?
What I just did.
Where's the Spire Guard?
We carved for help. Nobody went and got anybody. I had assumed people running away would have went and contacted them.
Where are your friends going?
They're going to deal with the rest of the problem in the back. They said they're all over the streets. What's the quickest way to get to the Spire Guard?
The way they're going is
Oh, yeah.
the way to the mausoleum. That's where the Spire Guard's main facility is.
Although I know they're
Get the
both
Daughters of the
areas.
Desert and the Hound Masters out. They have to be rested up by now, at least a few of them.
Very well. Very well. I'll release
There's got to
them.
be at least one star.
They're strong enough to fight each other. They're strong enough to fight the dead in
Okay.
the main city, so they need to get moving.
All right. So what are you guys up to?
Dwarf's pounding his way over towards the next fight around the corner. I'm explaining, trying to catch him up on everything that's happened so far, what I was doing here, because he probably doesn't have too much of a... He's probably got a very basic sit rep. I'm trying to get him more and explaining my companions to them and what they... A little bit about what to do and not to do here.
Okay.
Don't flash any computer, your wrists or anything like that. Still your wrist thing.
I've got like bandages.
Yeah, don't flash
around.
any of that stuff around. If they start seeing that, they're gonna think that you have all kinds of magic, and that one may want to just knock you out and take you home for a collection.
All right. So as you guys are moving forward and talking, you're working.
Not that kind of knock.
There are people
More
fleeing
study.
your direction, and you can see up
Ruby.
ahead. There's a
So-
Knock him
main.
out.
The next crossroad is a main wide road, and it leads from the mausoleum area into the Asp, which is like the residential area. And you can see that there's people fleeing up from it and along it, and there's a lot of dead, and they seem to be heading towards the west. And the west is a little more sunny. There's a little less buildings because that's where the mausoleum is, the great mausoleum. Well, you don't know that. But that's where the great mausoleum is, the main temple to Pharasma in this town. This
Can't
town
do intimidate.
is dominated, of course, by the goddess Pharasma because it's a town of necropolises and death, and Pharasma is the goddess of death. But you don't know that. So, but you hear a whistle. And a lot of these undead seem to be heading straight towards the mausoleum. They're not even following the people onto the side street. They're headed forward, and you hear a whistle. And up ahead, as you guys are fighting your way through the crowd, you can see that a whole bunch of undead have moved forward and are bunched up. And there's a wall along one of the main boulevards.
What? I
Along the
can't
main
do anything
boulevard.
mechanical. There's not really that much to do. So, what? What?
Dude, that is weak sauce.
It'll come up eventually.
No, it won't.
Exactly.
Plot here.
Maybe on traps or something. But
It's amazing. The guy that has no idea
Ugh.
where any of this shit's at knows what's going on.
So, as you guys are fighting your way through the crowd and headed towards the main boulevard, you see that there's a lot of people fleeing from the boulevard, heading your direction and other directions. But they're not heading straight down towards where the mausoleum is. The undead who are walking, some husks, and a few of the temple guard that you see, but you don't see any more of the mummy creatures. They all seem to be streaming straight towards the mausoleum area, like driven, and not even chasing after the fleeing fugitives. But as they're headed forward, they're all bunching up, and as you move forward and get closer, you can see that what's holding them up is at the end of the main boulevard, right before you enter the square where the mausoleum is, there is a wall of shields, and it's all the temple guard, because the Spire Guard, because you can see the Spire Guard will have the helmets that are turbans with the metal conical center that comes to a point. So you see all their helmets and you see their shields, and all of them are standing there holding this pressing back of the undead, and there's a whistle blown, and you hear a rough voice go, now! And they push forward their shields a little bit, and they push a little to the side, and from behind them you see very high, long rods, steel rods. And as you know, you're not there,
No.
and you don't know, this is one of the main weapons of the Spire Guard, is these long, 7-foot long maces that they use to smash the shit out of the undead. So as soon as the shields push open, a whole bunch of these long things start going, bah, 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 bah. And then the whistle blows again, and the shields block again. And then it happens again, the whistle and the shields, and they start blocking them again. And as these things are getting smashed and up against the shields, you guys start arriving to the main street, and that's when you hear from behind you, "Don't get started without me!" And it's some of the Daughters of the Desert, along with him, come running down the street, headed
I
towards
told you I'd get help.
melee.
Finally, you came to him.
Always thinking with his magical staff.
You hear someone call out in a language that you know as the ancient Osirian. Few words to the goddess, to the god Anubis. Anubis, give me your power. Let it flow. But no one else really understands what it is because it's ancient Osirian.
It's probably the old lady up there, huh?
And
Or the
like a wave,
priest.
like as if a wave of vibration hit them, all the undead who are in the main street get
Choose
knocked down
another.
onto the ground, smashed, laying flat on their back, like smashed down, as if this wave of energy just cascaded all throughout them, and down, bam, down they go on their back, every single one of them, not even rising.
It's like you pulled the wings off a cockroach and kicked it on its back.
Yeah.
I have a question.
What's up?
Wait, is the dog called a nudist?
Anubis.
Oh, I thought it was called a nudist.
A nudist.
Because then I was gonna say, why do they have a nude person as
He's a nudist. That's why.
Well, theoretically,
It's in his
all
name,
of them are
boy.
animorphs.
It's right there in his name. He's a nudist.
They just wear loincloths anyways.
They're very tightly wrapped ones.
And gold chains.
Okay, so as soon as this
These are
happens,
Egyptian gods or pimps.
when all these Husks and Temple Guards hit the deck
What
and
would
lay
you
on the
wear?
ground immobile, right away the Spire Guards start moving out forward through them. The ones with the shields have short hand maces, and they're smashing skulls, and they're smashing rib cages, and the ones with the longer 7-foot poles, two-handed, are going through there. And one of them in the rear, who is dressed just like them, he's got the yellow and blue turban with the conical pointy hat. He's also got scale mail, golden scale mail armor with a belt across it, and he's got the hand mace and a shield with the symbol of Pharasma on the front, and he's got a tight little goatee beard, nice dark-skinned, handsome dude, and you guys know, well, you know and you know and you know from looking at him, that it is Neckhead Shepsies.
Neckhead Shepsies.
Neckhead
What the fuck?
Shepsies.
Neckhead Shepsies.
Nekha Shepsies.
Nekha Shepsies.
Nekha Shepsies is
It's gonna be
the
bad as your
leader of the
name.
Spire Guard.
At
He's
least
the,
he can actually pronounce, and he's got
Sure.
fucking phonetic alphabet right
You
next
can't
to it.
pronounce any of the names.
Hey, it's not my fault in the chalk game because some of them don't have the phonetic next to it.
Why can't we play a fucking game where the gods are named Bob, Dick, Tom, Harry?
We got a dick here.
Harry Dick.
Bob's a god in that book. What is that book? I Am Bob.
I am Bob.
You ever read that science fiction book, I Am Bob?
And I mean, Dick.
Seen the movie What About Bob?
It's a good movie.
Called
So,
Death Therapy, Bob.
Nekha Shepsies is the direct line descendant of the man who led the resettlement of the city of Wati several hundred years ago, 400 years ago, when the cult of Pharasma came back into the city and resettled it. The head priest was Shepsies, was his great. So he is like a noble family in here in Wati.
But now there's a head priestess. So she's not of the line, though?
She's a commoner. And he is a nobleman. And he's the head of the Spire Guard. So
Okay.
he's calling forward and directing them forward to attack. And you see that the resting her head with other priestesses, patting her and giving her water, is Septi the crocodile. The head
She's
priestess.
the one that did the big spell.
She's the one that did the big
But
spell.
I recognize the voice.
And now she's holding on to someone's shoulder, and someone else has her like a forearm, another one of her priestesses, and she's a little weak right now. And she's
So now would be a bad time to petition to see if we can get that other side, huh?
No, it'd be a good time because now we can.
Hit her
burn
wife's
them up.
weak.
next to Shepsies points at you with his mace and says, "You, all of you, what are you doing?"
We are here to attack.
We are chasing the threat. We fought him off from the hospital.
I like to hear that.
Huh.
We need all hands over by the gates to the necropolis. The dead are straining. We need everyone there in case they break through. Come now.
We need to look for the finely dressed ones or the richly dressed ones. They're the key to holding the horde.
Excuse me?
We just dealt with the last group. Once we finished off the one that was the tightest dressed, the female, the most well preserved, the rest of them fell.
What's his honorific title? I apologize for him, so we will go as you say.
I'm just giving you the information that we found when we fought them.
His just Lord Shepsies.
Okay.
Lord Shepsies.
One of the men next to him, when you're telling him, turns to him and he goes.
Oh, you're a rich one.
One of the men that's closest to him, when you're telling him, the woman, whatever, and leans forward and he goes, Mumia. And he looks at him and says, one wrapped with the linen.
Huh.
Did she have the hairpiece and the circlet of set?
Yeah.
He looks at his man and goes, Mumia. This is a dire situation. Come to the gates now. He says to his men, he goes, Rumba! Take these men and clear this area out. Then go and scout around. Make sure there are none left in the streets. The rest of you, come with me. The daughters of the desert, all of them that are there, they start whooping. Woo, 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 and they start running ahead of everyone else, taking off towards the front gates by the necropolis. You
Come on,
guys?
Hound Masters, let's
Oh,
go.
The Hound Masters haven't shown themselves yet.
Oh, I don't know what his face is, but I'm not passing the dwarf. I'm standing right next to or behind the dwarf.
All right, so you guys are headed up. You guys are headed up towards the. All right, so it's slightly uphill to go north, but not very only slightly uphill. And the people are panicking. A lot of people are heading away from the direction you guys are going. Citizens, shopkeepers are closing up their shops. People are going.
Important stuff. We're going to the gate, so on and so forth.
Citizens are going. What's going on? Where are you headed? What's going on? What does this mean? People seem to be very sad. You know when. I mean, you don't have to speak the language, but you can tell the populace. The populace is panicking.
Stand and fight. Telling them like we have to help out as much as we can.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
He just wants to keep talking, so I'm gonna make a few rolls.
That doesn't convince anybody.
Doesn't convince anybody? Nope. Not convincing? Okay. So as you guys start getting closer, you notice that up ahead of you, you see the Houndmasters come from a side street, headed towards the same direction.
No, not persuasion. It's just intimidation.
Pretty sure it's both.
What's that?
We're both mild-mannered, which means we get minus, I thought, persuasion and intimidation.
I don't know. I don't know if it's both.
I'm not sure.
I'm also all thumbs, so.
You're mild-mannered?
Yeah, I'm playing my guy mild-mannered.
I can't intimidate worth a shit, but I can talk.
Yeah, but you don't have intimidate. And you took all thumbs, and there's nothing mechanical. Basically, you dicked out on all your fucking hindrances.
Well, there are things that are mechanical.
Yeah,
First of all,
it's
traps,
going to come up with
doors.
a trap.
Yeah, I'm going to be dealing with traps. So.
But another thing is, you're not mild-mannered. You haven't played it mild-mannered for a second.
Nope, not at all.
I'll have to change
You should pick something different.
Well, let's do something else then.
I can't use any firearms.
Oh.
No computer usage in ancient Egypt.
There goes all his porn ideas.
Okay, so up ahead you see on a side street the Houndmasters ahead of you, heading forward. People still heading back. And more of the Spire Guard are headed forward, up and towards. And the Spire Guard, of course, have their loose-fitting silk outfits. Underneath, they have cloth padding armor with the wide belts, the symbol of Pharasma on the front of their belt, it's a cummerbund actually. It's not a belt. I'd like to see you fit that in a pair of trousers if you call it a belt. So. They're wearing. I'm
able to pull off mild-mannered, but even I couldn't pull off mute.
You ever see Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah.
They got. One guy goes. He's like, so we have the championship belt for whoever wins the Halloween contest, and it's like like a wrestling championship belt. And the captain goes, the championship cummerbund, and he's like, it's a belt, and he says, I like to see you fit that through a pair of trousers.
See, I don't know which Halloween it is, but I watched Halloween 1 and Halloween 2 on second season.
Yeah, that's like Halloween 5.
Yeah, this is the one where the captain started planning the year prior. And I knew that that's what was up the whole time, but I like the explanation and how it was pulled off. I like the Halloween episodes. And the
They're great.
Thanksgiving ones. The holiday episodes have been pretty good.
It's the best show. It's my favorite show. All right, so anyway.
Sitcom like 20, 30 years. I absolutely love Brooklyn.
And they don't have boots. They wear sandals with straps up their legs. And, you know, baggy silk flowing robes, baggy arms with like metal bracers on the bottom.
Just the
They got
chicks that are with us?
No, this is the Spire Guard. They have the thick cummerbunds, and they have a little curved dagger hanging on their left-hand side, and they're either armed with a shield,
They have the comical
like
point.
a kite shield, the conical point.
Comical point.
They're either armed with a shield, like a kite shield, and a hand mace, or they're armed with the big 7-foot thick-ass pole maces. It's like the size of a baseball bat, but like 7 feet long. It's huge. And they smash the shit out of the fucking undead with that.
You're doing great. I get them.
All right. So up ahead of you guys is the gate. Now the wall around the necropolis is 12 feet high. And you can see by the gate that there are, all the Spire Guard is pressing against the gate. They're like holding their long maces, and the ones with shields are pressing with shield. And there must be like 10 guys, 2 deep, pressing against the wooden doorway that leads to the necropolis, and something is pressing back. And it's eerie because the only sound you hear is the sounds of the men going, hold, oh, 1, 2, 3, and, you know, go, push up against it, you know, and they're trying to like psych themselves up, pressing up against this door to hold it. There's no sound from the other side, but it's being pressed, it's being pushed, it's creaking, it's moving along, and there's a woman there who, let me see if I can get her picture. First one, who's guiding them along. She's saying, hold against that wall, damn you. Don't let them through. We've got to hold. And that's when, from behind you guys arriving, comes Nekashepsis and a whole bunch more of the Spire Guard that go right up behind those guys. And now they're 3 deep. And here she is. And he says, Balthem, report. This is her.
Cool.
She's got a mace and a smaller shield because, you know, she's an officer. And Balshem, report. And she says, Lord Shepses, some of them got over the wall. I've never seen anything like it before. They never seem to be so physical. They've never bothered to climb anything. But at least 2 or 3 dozen of them came over the wall and moved into the city before we can stop them. We engaged a few. You can see there's at least a dozen dead bodies of Husks. And a couple of the guards as well, right here in the front area. She said, but at the same time, they started to press against the door, and we had to allocate some men to keep the door closed. I don't know what's going on, but something seems to have raised the whole necropolis. And he says, yes, we've dealt with most of the ones in the city right now. We have patrols out to see if there's any left. But there must have been a good 30 or 40 that made it into the city. I've never seen anything like this. I don't know what it means or what we're going to do. And you hear from another voice from behind you say, I tell you what we're going to do. And you recognize the female voice, it's Septi Crocodile. She comes forward with a whole bunch of her priestesses around her, and some of her private guard with her as well. She says, we're going to find out what it is that has caused this mass raising of the dead, and we're going to shut it down. So hold that door in Pharasma's name, because we are going to figure out what caused this raising to happen, and we are going to put a stop to it.
Ah, my lady.
I'm more than a Sir Robert for right now.
Yes?
Now, this may explain some of it. We took this off of the party that attacked us, talking about the raising and we shall raise again, and it's all. And I gave her the note that I had taken off her.
She reads it and she looks at it and she goes, oh no.
Oh yeah.
And that's it. To be continued.
Yeah, I gave her the note. My lady, come on, man.
The first thing that you ever did.
I'm loyal at least.
You took loyal also?
Did you? Fuck.
Sorry.
Fuck you!
Seriously, you took that?
I have loyal and love manner.
Is everything
It
that
can't be
was going
me.
on there, my guy
Thank
has
you.
no idea.
No,
None.
You can be impulsive.
Yeah,
I'm just looking around
You
like
know, there's
Pulse's
some
major.
serious shit going on.
What's
That's
the
it.
other one?
Beautiful.
No, what's the one where